To me, you're Jill. To me, I love you unconditionally. So what if you've been lying about who you are this whole time? Like, that wouldn't be love of anything. That would be love of the role with them, right? So, like, one of the things that is a boundary of my love where I'd withdraw it or
Woohoo!
take it back away is if you're lying to me about who you are, because I only think I love you. I love a lie, and it's not actually you. So, like,
We are live. We are live. Oh, fantastic.
As you discussed the clip of the woman freaking out on the airplane. Man, you are super late to that one. But you did just remind me of something else that happened on an airplane that Matt sent me earlier. Where did I put it? Oh, here it is. Apparently, a guy had a big freak out on a plane claiming that he is stuck in a time loop. And that he experienced this 6 times already. That the plane was gonna crash. I don't know what's going on with planes though, but look, assuming this is a correct translation, they're a hollow earth inhabitant. I don't know if we're just filming things more often and crazy plane freakouts have always been common, or if this is just a rising phenomenon.
That's what's happening.
But it is happening frequently now.
Yes, people are starting to get wacky and wild.
No, just more people are experiencing planes for the first time and this is happening. Maybe. What do you even say to calm them down?
Yeah, nothing.
Don't listen to the
break.
time loop guy. We gave him way too much alcohol. Sorry.
Stuck in a time
Please
loop.
don't listen to time loop.
I don't think that's alcohol.
I don't even know what you say to calm everyone down. I'd be freaking out if this happened on a plane I was on. I'd be losing my goddamn mind. Like, all rational thought would go out the window. Be like, oh my god, there's a time looper in here. We're doomed. He's seen it all. Fuck. Oh god.
Yeah, honestly,
I'd be running up and down the aisle. Oh my, yeah. I'd lose it. I'd fucking lose it.
Just because, like, what if by some stupid fucking
Gavin?
chance he's actually right?
I'm terrified of planes. This would have me over the edge.
Yeah, I would probably. I don't know. Then again, I don't know. I've seen enough videos where people are just fucking crazy.
Well, he wasn't telling the truth. The plane landed. It didn't crash. But maybe he had just broken the cycle. Maybe that was the key. Cycles 1 through 5, he tried, like, very odd ways of fixing it, like flying the plane himself, all kinds of different things, erecting a force field, perhaps. And then on the 6th cycle, he tried just going full-blown Insano style, and that was the secret.
So after the force field didn't work,
Saved their life and not even respected.
Out.
Heroes often aren't. What if he's actually telling the truth and we'll never know?
I think we'd know.
Yep, what if? What if? Why do you just keep spamming Adam 22? Of course I've talked about Adam 22 stuff. The whole world has. Everyone's been joking about his wife getting spready spaghettied for the last, like, 2 weeks. Of course I've talked about it. What if the pilot came out and said that him freaking out made them slightly look to recalibrate? That's probably what happened, and then everybody clapped. Have you ever legitimately enjoyed Five Nights at Freddy's? No. Never once.
Really?
Oh, actually, I take that back. I really liked speedrunning the most recent one. Security Breach, I think, right? Or whatever.
That's
I think that's what it was called.
That's my least
That speedrun was fun. Remember the guy who aggressively wanted to shake people's hands? That guy was cool. That wasn't a time looper. That guy was just a professional handshaker. He was a grip inspector, and he was going around making sure everyone's handshake was nice and firm. Okay. So it seems like there's only one write-up here from a reputable source. Footage from Chinese social media shows an airline passenger melting down earlier this year. He said he was caught in a time loop, and this was his 6th cycle. I'll just pull it down. The flight already crashed, and everyone died, but he's returned to this point and was warning everyone. He said they were destined for the same fate as the Malaysia Airlines flight MH370.
Then why did he get on the flight?
Passenger, one of the crew members wasn't human. She was a robot who was changing her battery, and that everyone needed a reset because their jobs are slavery and they are being paid money for dark reasons. The flight was canceled. Too many passengers were freaked out by the incident, and the passenger was arrested and sent to a medical facility. Oh, so they weren't even in the air yet. I thought this happened in the air. Also, this is so interesting. Another one of these "this motherfucker isn't real" moment. She was a robot who was changing her batteries.
I think she I think that one lady kind of freaked everyone out a little bit.
Risa Bean.
Did you hear that?
So yeah, maybe he really did save them. Maybe that plane would have went down if he didn't go fucking ballistic here. Hey, Sneaky. What's your ideal time loop scenario? I don't think there is one. A time loop is worthless. Time travel is what means the most. That's most helpful. There's no way to prove him wrong. You are correct.
Got a point.
You cannot prove him wrong. And this is the video we just watched, right? Yeah. Very interesting. Maybe there's something more nefarious at foot.
I doubt it.
Is it primeware? Clear sign of psychosis. Find it sad people are making this guy into a spectacle. Yeah, I think that's very clearly psychosis.
Yes.
What's interesting, though, is that this has now happened 3 times this year. Well, 3 times in the last month. What was the third one? The guy coming back from the rave. And he tried, like, opening the door after shouting at his seat sidekick. The passenger next to him. Started shouting and freaking out at him and then tried opening the door mid-flight. Millions of people in a time where everything gets shared seems about right. That's what I was wondering. If it's just a matter of we're all filming everything now, so the freakouts get eyes on them, and it's always happened since the history of aviation, or if there really is a big wave of mental illness coming through. COVID fucked up a lot of people. Yeah, maybe the isolation had some kind of huge effect on people's psyche. Perhaps. Who's hyped for PoE 2 and Exile Con? I'm actually kind of excited for PoE 2. I really wanted to try Path of Exile, but it was such a huge undertaking. It'll be nice to have like a clean slate for PoE 2. So I will be watching that, actually. Is there Subhuman? Yeah, I know Place is back. It's not a clean slate, it's just more PoE. Is it not? I thought they were doing a... Hold on. I thought I read about them doing like an actual wipe. Maybe not though, let me see. It's a shared client, but it doesn't say anything about it just continuing what you... Oh. Real question, do you think we should use AI writing if it's better than human writing and we can't tell the difference? I'd prefer not. That sounds like shit. I don't think there's a whole lot we'll do to stop it since we're already going in that direction, but I would say no, thank you. I wouldn't want that. Unlimited content 24/7. Sounds like shit. I think it's a bad thing.
Yeah, that's terrible.
I think shit like TikTok and infinite scroll and everything is horrible. It has done irreparable damage. People can't handle silence or anything anymore. Even a single second of silence is uncomfy. I think it's bad.
I completely agree.
Don't show it, don't.
That is the same pot he has shown 3 times. Just throw it away. Just throw it away. This man keeps picking up this pot and setting it back down. Just throw it away. Wait. 100%. This isn't real. I'm assuming this is the original.
Raccoon living in that shit.
There was a spider about the size of a fucking quarter, and I got one of its legs and then I lost it, so it's somewhere in here, dude.
Yeah, this one's like a landfill.
Hours of content.
Oh my god.
When
You're
you
not gonna
had
be
the
able to do
green
this in
screen
one
on, I could
night.
hear heaps of trash when you walked out of cam. Yeah,
Oh, hey, by the way, it's Jägermeister's 20th birthday, gamers.
I feel like I've seen
Fuck
this
up, Bryce.
before.
Give me your
That's
money
a
for
pot
free.
of fucking mac and cheese, dude.
Used to be mac and cheese. Now there's. Oh fuck yeah. That's. That
So-
used to be mac and cheese.
He doesn't look that old. How has he not cleaned his room since 2005? Like, he'd be living at his parents' house for sure. They just let it ride? There's rats and maggots in there? Oh, no doubt.
on the other
Yeah.
side of the room and see where it goes.
I don't have a
Like those big
dumpster.
trash
What is
can-
this
you
fucking
don't have, like, a
Florida
big
where
trash
every
can?
house is a goddamn dumpster?
Do you have like a big trash can or something?
Yeah, I have a regular trash can, but that's like
Go get it and then just shovel it in.
inside.
So is this an
Give us
intervention
a
right
room
now?
Tour. All right. Oh fuck. Okay. You ready for this? All right. So here's my setup. Right.
His
This
setup's
is where I play video games.
relatively clean.
And then right there,
compared to
over
the
here,
rest.
that's my door, and then that's the trash. And this is all the trash. And I have
Oh
a
my god.
wooden
Wait, go to the front
statue
door.
of
Go to the
Donkey
front door.
Kong.
Where's the door?
right here.
How? I just don't get it. How does that not bother him?
Like see the little black kind of.
Oh, okay. I
audio
see it. I
memes?
see it.
I'll open the door. It'll make it easier.
Yeah, this is a pretty cool battle
Why am I
station,
opening
though.
that door? Never mind. I'm
Just
not
open it.
opening the door.
Just open it.
No.
What a nice setup.
Yeah, unironically, look at that. He's even got like a box light here. He's like, I want to make sure my streaming setup is optimized, so I'll get a box light. I won't clean up the trash, but I'll get a box light and an Elgato. Man's got professional lighting at the local landfill. Priorities. Now we're cooking. Oh, was there a microwave there? I didn't see it. Where's it at? There's a printer. Oh, this is a microwave right here. This is kind of blurry. I couldn't tell.
He doesn't leave.
Door.
He gets the
Black
Postmates
kinda-
delivered
Oh,
through his
okay. I
audio
see it. I
window.
see it.
I'll open the door. It'll make it easier to see. How am I gonna
Nice.
open that door? Never mind. I'm
Just
not
open
opening
His
the
room
door.
is more radioactive than the elephant's foot.
What a nice setup.
What a specific reference. That's a Chernobyl reference.
Fuck. Yeah, such a nice setup.
If you gave me like a min-spec fucking vanilla WoW PC and a 4x3 monitor and cleaned my room, like to trade for all of my shit I have right now, done in a fucking
You can
instant.
clean this shit up in 2 fucking days.
This is the real
True. I mean, he's not wrong. Like, it's super
Alright,
easy
so-
to clean it up.
shit. Oh,
It's
there
just
it is,
gross.
dude. Check all that out.
Ah,
Hell
Jesus
yeah, gamer.
Christ, dude. That's
And
not a
then there's-
snack box. That's
There's
like
the actual
fucking
snack
food
box,
on a
and
goddamn
there's all the
pedestal.
That's
food
a-
from the snack box.
So he had the snack box is a fishing tackle box here. So he fucking filled a fishing tackle box full of snacks, ate most of the snacks, and then buried it like pirate's treasure. That's genius. Thanks, the resub. Swift Zuppy and the Prime Spoon.
That I
Wait,
ate.
is that a fucking Yeti case?
Huh?
Or is
Where?
that just a fucking like little case that everything's on?
No,
What
it's
do
a
you mean?
tackle box.
Oh wow, look at all the MRE packaging.
Yeah. Dude,
Wait, what? He eats MREs? Oh my god. Wait, that's amazing. Yeah. Why? Why
Oh my
MREs?
god, I'm telling you, he doesn't leave the room.
What the fuck what is happening? Is he like a government operative by the US military to see how messy one man can be for 14 years? He's in the trenches on Twitch, I guess. Yeah, fuck me. That's wild. I've only had 2 MREs, and they were both pretty yucky. Like, they're not good. Like, I'd rather eat the goldfish here or anything else.
MRE packaging.
yeah.
Wow.
Dude, I told you,
Look
I
at
eat fucking MREs are the peak fucking performance food for any vanilla WoW launch.
Lord.
It's sticky
No,
and
I
wet.
don't know
I don't
about
want to
that.
take my shoes off. End my fucking suffering.
Oh come on, dude, you just started. Let's go.
I just
Keep
started.
going. Keep
I
going.
saw piss
He's
bombs.
This is a good
so
friend.
No,
Whoever's in
no,
this
no,
call right
no,
now is a
no.
great friend.
Fuck.
There's a piss bottle, Dad.
It's fucking compacted like fucking sandstone, dude. It's like fucking sandstone. I had reached up under that shit.
Oh my god.
I won't put it in the Miscord. Miscord's scary.
So why? I don't get it. Why is he choking now? He lives in this. He has lived in this for 14 years. Why all of a sudden now is he repulsed by it and choking and coughing? Did he give himself black lung like Zoolander? Like now he just has like permanently scarred lungs or something? Oh, because he's stirring it up? Yeah, but it wouldn't matter, right? Because he has a fucking piss bottle. He has a jug of urine. Right? Like, that's gonna stink to high heaven no matter what you do. Like, the only thing I can think of is that he, like, routinely sprays Lysol in order to mask the smell. But it seems like he sleeps here. Right? So that's gonna run out at some point.
No, don't put it. I don't know anyone in this fucking Nizkip's community. Fuck.
Thanks, you some good
Don't
vibes.
fucking throw that pot out. Get that out of your, get that out of the house,
I
dude.
can't open the door yet, dude. I gotta move all the fucking bags first.
No, you gotta power it. You gotta power the door.
You wanna
gotta-
hear what the fuck was that?
10 bets, Pog.
Thanks for Prime Wade.
Literally a junkyard in your house. These plates are wet. Okay, paper plates. These are wet. God.
Yo, dude.
What's up,
This
Boomy?
is the greatest meme. Hey, by the way, it's
I don't get it. I don't get it. Why is he grossed out now? He has lived with it for so long. Is this like an actor? They put him in like an old 4chan battle station, like, hey, pretend this was your room or something? I don't get it. It has to be. Probably embarrassed. Maybe. Yeah, I guess. It's just baffling because it's his room. Like he puts his feet on this sticky, yucky floor. Unless he props it up on garbage. Like the king of filth or something.
his birthday, gamers. If you just got here, it's his birthday. Don't roast him. All right, then go run outside.
Touching
your
it
room,
makes
throw
it
up. Don't
different
throw
than
up in your room.
ignoring?
Don't throw up
I
on
don't
stream.
think
throw up
so,
on stream.
though.
I'm throwing up on stream.
'Cause he sits
I'm gonna
in
get
it.
banned. I'm
No,
gonna throw up
no,
on
no, no, no.
stream.
That's not content. That's fucking dance game.
I can't actually believe someone's room could get this bad. When was the last time your room was clean? Probably junior year of high school.
Hey, keep going. Keep going. Stop looking
I
around
am,
like you
I
got nothing to
am.
fucking clean. Keep going.
I am.
Oh my god.
God, it's wet. All right, I'm fucking done. I'm moving all these bags.
No,
out
you're
of my
not.
room.
No, you're not. No, you're not. You
I'm
just-
moving the
yeah.
Get
bags
some
out of
gloves.
my room. I'm gonna go wash my fucking hands, dude.
Oh my
Boomy.
god. Dude.
Really?
Imagine living in this room
I have to show my
every
wife first.
day. Imagine living in this every day. Imagine
Hey,
you
don't tell
wake up.
Jaeger, don't tell him, guys.
Imagine you wake up and you smell my room and you open your eyes and you see my room every day.
Dude.
Sounds like
Hell yeah,
paradise.
gamer.
How did
Wow,
Max
look at
even
that.
Get there. No,
I'm
don't
just-
show that on stream.
I'm just throwing the whole bowl out. Fuck that, dude. Is that what
Everything
you
needs to just
green
be thrown
screen?
out.
Yes. What, did you think I green screen because you think it increases my production value or something? I don't give a fuck, dude. I'm a zero viewer Andy, so you can't see my fucking room.
Unironically, kind of genius. So it looks like he puts a green screen up to hide the trash heap behind him. Fucking galaxy brain. Actually smart. Like, why even clean? I'll just put up a clean, cool background. Like, actually pretty smart.
Oh my god, dude.
All right, that's more piss bottles. I can't show these on stream.
Oh, I saw it, dude. Oh my god, they're orange.
No, you
They're
didn't.
fucking orange.
No, they're not orange. They're healthy,
They're
clear
orange,
urine
dude.
bottles.
Because they're
Oh my
stagnant.
god, drink water.
I do drink water. I just drink
Not
a
enough,
lot more
clearly,
Monster.
Jesus.
I just drink a lot more Monster than water.
Oh god. Yo, imagine hiring a maid to clean this shit for you.
Dude,
and you
imagine-
pay her minimum wage.
Imagine you grew up in a poor Mexican village, alright, your entire life. You had nothing. And then you hear of opportunity in America. So you go to America and you think, I can make good money cleaning people's
Thanks for the
rooms.
bits, Dragon.
First job,
Give
you'll
some
get
Troy.
open the fucking door and
Give
it's
some fresh.
this. Let me just...
Oh no.
it fell on me!
dude.
Fuck, get in there! Fuck! Ah!
They're like,
You see this shit,
response to
dude?
this is gonna be so awful. What the fuck is that?
This is macaroni salad, used by October 1st, 2018. Oh, it touched me!
Did you wipe your ass with that thing like 2 years ago?
No, fuck.
Don't throw up on stream, dude.
I'm gonna!
There's a whole
Dude,
pot of
if you
macaroni
see me
still
run
behind
off of
him.
Cam, like, inexplicably, it's because I'm actually unironically throwing up.
He doesn't give a
Oh,
fuck. He just
we
wants
did
it
it,
gone.
boys. I have unearthed disinfecting wipes. And you just
Oh
wipe
my
fucking
god, dude,
home
you're gonna
back.
have to nuke everything. You're gonna have to take all your goddamn streaming equipment, like your computer shit, take it out of the room and just nuke your room, dude.
He has so much mac and cheese. There's mac on the floor. This dude's diet is nothing but mac and cheese and Monster. Holy shit. Kraft must have loved this guy. It's like an Apex loot chest. I guess. Alright.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move my like green screen setup out of my room right now.
Just don't
All right,
throw up.
so you know, right
Just
here,
don't throw up.
it's pretty bad, right? There's some kind of detritus on the floor.
What a
You know.
word.
Stop now, I wanna live the mold onto your bed.
Over there, that's what we call the trash pile. It's about 1.5 meters deep of just garbage.
What? So, why put it in the trash bag at all? What was so special that he decided to actually bag up? Because most of it's just mac and cheese pots and trash on the floor. This must be like some sentimental garbage. It didn't make it to the dumpster, but it still had somewhat of a journey. There's some care given to these.
Holy
So
shit,
that's what I'm cleaning
dude.
next.
Oh,
My room
recyclables.
is
Oh,
okay.
right.
Fuck that,
Right.
dude.
Yo, is that stay safe? Hey, power. That's power, son. Yeah, that's power.
It's an axe.
What the fuck is an axe doing in your room, dude?
I don't fucking know, dude.
What the fuck are you doing?
It's good.
Why is there a hatchet in your room?
Thanks to the resub, Brock.
Imagine, you know when you take a piss and you forget to flush the toilet and you come back the next day, so you spray Febreze on it? It's that
No.
smell. Just imagine
Ah,
What is that story?
Jesus, dude, that's
Wha-
fucking. Ugh.
Imagine, or no, you know when you go to take a piss and you forget to flush it, so you come back the next day and spray Febreze on it. Nobody does that. Just flush it. Why would I spray Febreze on my pee-peed toilet? There's no human being on the goddamn planet that would do that. You just flush. Like, it's more work to spray it. Just press the fucking plunger.
Oh shit.
That's just a little bit of a thingy right there. Alright, throw that back down there. Here's some more just fucking...
Oh my god.
Stop. Okay, I'm gonna throw up. I'm gonna stop.
Look at that. Yum, yum, yum.
It's like a chimney.
Yummy. Alright, so how did
So
it
many
get to this
pots.
stage? Basically, I moved into this house in like 2004, 2005, and I didn't clean it. And now it's this bad. Oh, there's a fucking spider. Holy
Oh, I'd love to see the rest of the house.
fuck.
Kill
Die,
it.
son of a...
Kill it. Test.
I would love to see the rest of this house. Oh, thank God. Take me on a tour.
Test. Oh my god.
Well, the kitchen's somewhat
Christ,
clean,
What the fuck?
like
Oh,
relatively
it's a clean
speaking.
house. Look at that. Holy shit.
Aw.
Yo. What the fuck is that dog an NPC? Oh, that thing didn't move.
How do you make money to buy food? I don't.
Well, of
Big
course.
fan, Spencer. Thanks, dude.
Oh, there we go.
Another bag.
Thanks to
We're
the
back,
Prime
boys.
Faded. The resub
Who is
astronaut.
this streamer? I don't know.
Dude, don't get me started.
Okay, never mind.
Clean your room, fat ass cloak. Don't ban that. I was gone for 4 hours and it looks the same.
My
Please
notifications
just
on Twitter.
light the room on fire. I've had enough. End it. Okay, Bodie, relax.
Honestly, just move.
Hire
Fuck
a
it.
cleaning crew for him. What do I look like? His fucking mom? Get up and clean now. Get up.
He's
and
making
clean
good
now.
progress.
That hurts.
Rat,
I don't
rat.
wanna.
Do what I say, chat. Do what I say. Rah.
Dude, my brother is coming in with the clutch shit, dude. With the clutch shit. My brother
like what?
is going to Rite Aid, and he's buying me more fucking trash bags. And he's getting the fucking big trash bags, dude.
Let's
And he's getting
go.
the
Big- that's
fucking,
big.
like, bulky-ass black trash bags, dude. It's good shit, dude.
Woohoo!
Good shit.
30-gallon bag, pog.
A little bit of black
No,
mold
don't
in there.
show it. Don't
Isn't that-
show it.
There
Don't
it is,
show it.
dude.
Don't.
That is the same pot he has shown 3 times. Just throw it away. Just throw it away. This man keeps picking up this pot and setting it back down. Just throw it away.
Don't. Bro,
It's
you
a
are doing the
trophy.
bare minimum. Dude, he's doing something. You're sitting there on your fucking computer typing shit in his chat. Fuck off.
Not
Stop
cleaning
weird
your
chipping me,
chip.
chat. Shut
No.
He fucking set that goddamn pot down again. Is this the same one? No, this is different. Nope, here it is. That's the same fucking pot. How many times is he gonna pick this goddamn thing up and still set it back down? Why? Just throw it away. He's so wept in the pot. I guess it's just like a permanent fixture. No, there's no cleaning it. You can't clean that. It's fucking stained with years of sin. Just get rid of it. There's no reason to try and salvage any of these pots. It's full of fucking black mold and other residue and bacteria and shit. There's the Prime Blam and the resub Macaroon, Pipsquell, Zoe, Dinoxus, Matt, and the Prime.
Hello, Nate.
I'm Yami.
What is good,
Give me 1
dude?
second though. I'm gonna say goodnight to Tiana. I just heard her go to bed. Be right
Sorry
back.
for that yawn.
Thanks to the resub
I'm a little
Paya and
tired.
Sponge Man. Be right back. That's the only piece of trash
We're
I
just
have in
watching
here,
some
I think.
Moist Critical.
It's not even trash, it's a weapon. Yeah, that's really it. What's the chance he has a pee bottle? He already has a collection, he's shown it. Well, moved it. There's the Prime Trickster and the Bits Aussie and Jax.
Fuck off.
Not
Stop
cleaning
weird
your
chipping
chip.
me, chat. Shut
No.
the hell up.
I hate cleaning.
Shut the hell up, chat.
I left for hours. You haven't done shit. Yeah, that's true.
Oh,
There's
shit,
a
is
fucking
that-
magic card under there, dude. It's
What
foil.
the fu- Yo, that's
I'm
actually
rich!
rigged. You actually rigged that. What the fuck?
What the fuck, dude?
What is he using? Like
Yeah,
a
we're
machete?
watching this
Rigged.
guy clean his fucking room that he hasn't cleaned since 2005.
Oh fuck.
I'm pretty sure I watched this video
There we
like
go.
a minute ago, but to be honest, it's been long enough to where I don't even remember.
You just
But yeah, this dude's been pretty much cleaning the room
Is it
for
tier
like
one
fucking
feet?
4 hours at
Fucking
this point, and it
I
hasn't
don't even
fucking
know.
changed. Like it
Oh
looks
my
the same.
God.
Yeah, I did.
Dude.
I mean, like slightly. Like what is he, bro? He's
Oh my
fucking.
god, dude.
Dude, he's rubbing a machete on hardwood floor.
Get off my floor, fucking bastard. Piece of shit.
What do we have to say about
Dude.
that fucking?
Wow,
And then
what a
he's
time
fucking-
lapse. Or,
And
not
And then he's
time
like
lapse, time
acting
jump.
like he's dry heaving, but he's been living
Been away
in
for
the
an hour or
filth
so.
for.
How's the progress?
fucking
About 0.
15
About
years.
0 on the progress.
That's a lie. This was
I
a
actually don't
huge
have
pile
piss
of
bottles,
trash.
But if I did have piss bottles, there would be piss bottles over there. So I'm gonna go ahead and put
I'm
the can
Nate. I
back
hope
up
we
here.
can be friends. Absolutely,
And,
dude. No
because
doubt.
I definitely don't have piss bottles.
Up.
Right, there we
Yo!
go.
We're pointing at the
Is
ground.
this a guy or a
5
hoarder or
bits.
something?
This
A
is something
hoarder?
5
Yes, it's a
years.
fucking hoarder.
500
I guess.
bits.
I mean, he
As
did
you
like a
receive-
little like
Be
walk
proud.
around of his house,
200
Jinzo,
bits.
and
Shaman,
the rest of his
Ultimate
house doesn't look that bad.
Trash
But
Mountain
yeah, his
featuring
room,
Disneyland.
like I'm pretty sure he just
Eat
doesn't
ramen,
even
ketchup,
leave
and
really.
use
For the love of God,
Like I'm pretty
tell
sure
him to take
for
the
like
bags
since
outside and not
2005
just in
he's
the
kind of just
hallway.
been sitting
Fuck
in his
you. I'll
chair.
do whatever
I
I
agree.
want.
I agree. Leviathan.
All right.
Listen, chat. It's gonna F. He's outside. He's on mobile. It's gonna be scuffed. Just bear with him. Mike, calm down. Okay.
The rest of his house is
That's not
Yeah, the rest of his
moderately
house isn't that
organized.
bad.
Chat, dude.
I mean,
There's no
it's
way
not the
that's his
clean.
cat.
Like on his counters, he has
Mike,
shit
get
on,
fired
on
up, calm
you know,
down.
on his
Mike,
counters,
get-
but
No.
He just absolutely
What
only
I'm
goes to that
wondering
room.
is-
Conversations have I had with him
is
about
he
this
does he live
problem?
with his parents?
I didn't know.
or
He actually told
like,
me
does he live
earlier today.
alone?
Like I didn't know his
Because-
room was clean. I actually thought he used
Oh
to
my
look
God.
at that, bro.
room,
That's
'cause he
six.
used to-
That's
he
like
has a
7 fucking trash bags just full of
He's
garbage,
got a really nice setup.
and not just regular garbage, like moldy fucking garbage.
I make fun of him for this every
Dude,
day.
literally a
Hey.
petri dish in
Alright,
each
well,
one of
then
those
get your fat
fucking
ass
trash
up and go
bags.
fucking clean the
There's a tier
goddamn
one
floor
bag.
already.
Why are
Just
you
get your
bullying me,
awesome.
Pike?
You
What
just
the
got your
fuck?
fucking trash bags. Now go
Fumes
fucking
from
pick them
the
up
trash
and go
bags
get your
is
shit done.
probably
pissed.
creating a
Pike
force
hates
field
me.
around his house.
Alright, TC. Alright.
Finally, he's moving the pot.
You should have seen the
Dude,
look
yeah,
on
this
his
is
fucking
okay.
face.
This is legit. This is the like
Holy
5th time
fuck.
that this dude has shown a fucking pot on stream. This
Put the
like,
pot in the
same
box.
exact-
He did IRL. Fucking Hyperdan's Game W, dude.
Dude,
Holy
he
shit.
like
All
for
right, you're
it's
fake
kind of
Shroud's coming. Hey,
grossing me the fuck
let
out.
him come. Let him come.
How long has he been cleaning, I wonder? They said 4 hours.
I'm pretty
that was a
sure it's
while
been,
ago.
Like 4 hours.
What is it? Is it a dead rat?
No, it's
Yeah, it was a dead rat! No way! was actually a dead rat, dude. Yo, clip it and chip it, boys.
It's
I
not
didn't
a dead
see
rat,
it.
It's
Dead
about 100
fucking-
dead maggots.
Oh no, dude.
Hold on, let's go back.
Oh,
Does it
shit.
show
I definitely.
it?
How long has he been cleaning? I wonder. They said 4 hours,
Fuck.
but that was a while ago.
What is it? Is it a dead rat?
No, it's.
Yeah, it was a dead rat. No way.
Holy shit! All right, here,
A
take
fucking dead rat, dude.
Shroud's coming. Hey, let him come. Let him come.
How long has he been cleaning? I wonder. They said 4 hours,
that. Fuck.
but that was a while ago.
What is it? Is it a dead rat?
No, it's.
Yeah, it was a dead.
Fucking Hyperdan's Game W, dude. Holy shit! All right, here, take that.
Shroud's coming. Hey,
You
let him
can't
come.
really
Let
see
him come.
definition of the rat.
How long has he been cleaning? I wonder. They said 4 hours,
Fuck.
but that was a while ago.
What is it? Is it a dead rat?
No, it's.
Yeah, it was a dead rat. No way. That was actually. Let him come. Let him come.
I really.
How long
you
has he
can't
been
even
cleaning? I
fucking
wonder.
tell.
They said 4 hours,
Fuck.
but that was a while
dude.
ago.
Okay, hold up. Wait a minute. The outline definitely looks. Oh, this. That was my mic. That a little better? Sound better? Dude, legitimately just picked up a fucking rat. Bro.
How long has he been cleaning? I wonder. They said 4 hours.
I don't care what kind of
That was a
degenerate
while
I
ago.
ever become. Like, I will never be
dead rat?
fucking this degenerate.
It's.
Yeah, it was a dead rat. No way.
Honestly, this is like the degenerate's degenerate. Like, this dude is a step below. Wait, much better? Okay, cool.
That was actually a dead rat, dude. Yo, clip it and chip it, boys.
Bro, honestly, at this
didn't
point,
see it.
It's about 100 dead.
at this point, dude, you just gotta own it. You gotta be like, hey, man.
It definitely wasn't a rat. Rats are big. I would have
Yo,
noticed
what
it.
the fuck?
All right, here's what I'm gonna do.
I don't know about that. That looked pretty. I mean, it was either a rat or like a fucking mole or something.
Oh, gross.
There's still so much room in that bag. Oh, you amateur.
Dude closed it midway.
God.
The trash you can. All right, so
What the fuck?
it's basically full. So we've got our little.
I mean, I'm not saying that my room stays in
We're just gonna go
perfect
ahead and
tip-top shape, but I would never let...
No more maggots.
Dude, at the beginning, like right at 20, this is what it looked like in the
Yeah.
beginning.
Yeah, but it wouldn't matter, right?
This is what it looked like
he
in
has
the
a fucking
fucking
piss
beginning.
bottle. He has a jug of urine, right? Like that's gonna stink. To
That's another like line I will not cross. I will not fucking ever piss in a bottle. That is so... oh my god. Yeah, no.
high
Never.
heaven, no matter what you do. Like the
I mean, like, you know, I've been in, like, the situations where, you know, like, you're on a long-ass trip or something, and, like, I don't know, you're on your way to, like, Florida or the beach or wherever you're going, and you just gotta go, but you're on, like, that one highway that has literally nothing for, like, 2 hours, so your only option is to actually just piss in a bottle. Because, to me, I'd rather just do that, as much as I, like, dislike doing it, versus the discomfort of just like fucking.
The only thing I could think of is that he like
Having to
routinely
pee
sprays
for 2
Lysol in
hours.
order to mask the smell. But it seems like he sleeps here, right? So that's gonna run out at some point.
No, don't put it.
I mean, literally, dude. Like, clearly, that's food. Like, that's food.
Anyone in the fucking.
Like, all of that is fucking canned food. A bunch of fucking
Don't
food.
throw that pot
Dude.
out. Get that out of your, get that out of the house,
I
dude.
can't open the door yet, dude. I gotta move all the fucking.
He literally says he's like, I can't even open the door.
Eggs first.
You gotta power it. You gotta power the door.
You wanna
gotta-
hear what the fuck was that?
10 bets, Pog.
Thanks for Brian waiting.
Bro, like when
Junkyard
those
in your house.
researchers said that like a
These plates are
messy
wet.
environment
Paper
makes you
plates
more
are wet.
creative, I don't think this is what they had in mind.
Yo, dude.
What's up,
This
Boomy?
is the greatest meme. Hey, by the way, it's
I don't get it. I don't get it. Why is he grossed out now?
I think
He
the
is-
fumes from like all the food just rotting is definitely like doing something negative to his brain for
lived with
sure.
it for so long. Is this like an actor? They put him in like an old 4chan battle station, like, hey, pretend this was your room or something? I don't get it. It has to be.
Dude, honestly, like at this point, I don't even know. I would. Hello. Yeah.
Dumpy! Dumpy!
Sorry.
What are y'all doing?
Huh?
I said, what are y'all doing?
Gonna take the dogs on a walk. Do you wanna come with us?
Nah, I'm streaming. I'm streaming at the moment.
Thomas bet me $5 that she's not pregnant.
I think she's
I
pregnant.
said,
Pretty sure.
Fuckers are imbeciles, bruh.
Thomas, her stomach is like kind of. I don't think she's like. She's definitely not deep pregnant, but she's in the. She's in the
beginning stage.
beginning, yeah. She's not fat though. That's the thing. A fat cat would have been Celia. Fat cat was fat as shit. How long have I been on YouTube? I don't know. That's a good question. Probably like when I first made my channel, probably like fucking 5 years ago. She's not fat though. Oh, let me actually turn down a little bit. Thomas, what have y'all been doing today? What have y'all been doing today? Where? Spice it up. Where's that?
It's a Caribbean place up near Target and stuff.
Bro, you know what? Actually, that does sound bus. But I'm on a... I'm
Don't tell me you're on your diet, bruh.
I know, honestly, I don't even want to say it because then I feel like it like goes contradictory to what I want, but honestly, I'm feeling good about it. So, we'll see.
Sleep last night, that's why I didn't know.
Yeah, I figured. I don't know, I'm going to sleep early tonight, so I don't even know if I'm going to be able to play. We'll see. Oh, you're sleeping here? Damn, R.I.P.
Probably watch a movie though.
Well, we'll see. We'll see if I join on. I don't know if I'm gonna join that because I mean I might like sit down and watch, but if I watch, I'm definitely gonna end up falling asleep like midway through. Do what? Bro, where do y'all keep getting the wet food for the cat? What? Oh, okay. Because I keep going upstairs trying to look for wet food and I can't find it. And I don't think the cat likes dry food very much.
She's eating it.
Like, she's eating it, but I don't think she likes it.
She doesn't like Luna.
What's up, Looney? She does not like Luna. Where's the cat? Bruh, this cat is straight up about to kill Luna, bruh. Look at her back arching.
Dumpy! Dumpy!
Dumpster.
Bro, look! Oh my god, that cat is on high alert.
Dumpy! Luna would never do anything.
Oh my god, bruh.
Luna would never do
Where am I from? I don't know where am I from? I'm from Canada. On, baby. No, I'm Georgia. G to the hot Lena. I mean, what the fuck was that? She's definitely a little wary of the dogs. She'll get used to him, though. Kitty! Kitty! Dumpy! Come here! Get the fuck over here! Bro, that cat is used to me now. It's literally lived with me for the last...
Food bowl's empty and you're not taking care of yourself.
That is not true! I filled up her food bowl last night. What do you mean? Ohio?
I was gonna hold Luna for me, please.
Yeah.
Oh, she doesn't eat Dumpy's food.
Thomas, tell me this doesn't remind you of Alyssa.
What? Oh hell nah, bro.
Look at that! Look at that! Bruh! Oh my god.
Oh hell no, bro.
I mean, Jesus Christ.
Aww. She doesn't like it.
Dude is tripping.
Power. That's power, son.
Slowly
Yeah, that's
promise.
power.
It's an axe.
What the fuck is an axe doing in your room, dude?
I don't fucking know, dude.
What the fuck are you doing?
It's good.
Why is there a hatchet in your room?
Thanks to the resub, Brock.
Imagine, you know when you take a piss and you forget to flush the toilet and you come back the next day, so you spray Febreze on it? It's that
No.
smell. Just imagine that.
What is that story?
Dude, that's fucking. Ugh.
Imagine, or no, you know when you go
Have you
to
heard from
take a
Alyssa?
piss and you forget to flush it, so you come
saw
back
her
the next day and spray
And mine
Febreze on it.
running down the street, bro.
Nobody
Really?
does that. Just flush it.
Oh my god, bro. This shit's fucking weird!
Why would I spray
disrespectful.
Febreze on my pee-peed toilet?
It's just odd.
There's no
Like-
human being on the goddamn planet that would do that.
It's disrespectful. to
You just
everyone.
flush. Like, it's more work to spray it.
At least do not have respect for
Just
yourself.
press the fucking plunger.
And leave that motherfucker.
It's most disrespectful to the
Just a
people,
little bit of a
like-
thingy right there.
or really just most disrespectful to herself and like
Here's a
her
little-
own
here's some
fucking
more
self-respect
fucking-
and shit.
Oh my god.
Stop, stop,
Look at
stop,
that.
stop. Okay, I'm gonna throw up. I'm out. Stop, stop.
Look at that. Yum, yum, yum.
On your internet.
That is so fucking disgusting. Well, I'm kind of just watching a video and streaming.
How many viewers?
1, 2, 3.
3 viewers.
It's like a chimney.
Yummy.
That's a
All right,
record,
so-
bro.
Fuck you, Thomas. Fucking being a little asshole.
Luna. Luna.
Take one upstairs because
Sit.
Dumpy's.
I'm telling you, bro. Dumpy's gonna just live in my room.
Come on, Luna.
You want her with you, bro? How do you expect that to happen?
Like, I don't want her because you sleep all day. And she's mine.
See, Dumpy?
Oh my god,
So
bro.
how did
So
it
many
get to this
pots.
state? Basically,
Hey, stop.
I moved into this house in like 2004,
Oh, yeah,
2005,
put her in front of her food.
and I didn't clean it, and now it's this bad. Oh, there's a fucking spider. Holy
Oh, I'd love to see the rest of the house.
fuck! Die, you son of a.
Kill it. Test.
I would love to see the rest of this house. Oh, thank God.
Wow.
Take me on a tour.
Test. Oh my god.
Well, the kitchen's somewhat
Christ,
clean,
What the fuck?
like
Oh,
relatively
it's a clean
speaking.
house. Look at that. Holy shit.
Aw.
Yo. What the fuck? Is that dog an NPC? Oh, that thing didn't move.
How do you make money to buy food? I don't.
Well,
Big fan, Spencer. Thanks, dude.
Oh, there we go.
Another bag.
Thanks to
We're
the
back,
Prime
boys.
Faded. The resub
Who is
astronaut.
this streamer? I don't know.
Dude, don't get me started.
Okay, never mind.
Clean your room, fat ass cloak. Don't ban that.
He's
I
on
was
like a
gone
call
for
with somebody,
4 hours and it looks
and
the same.
My
like
nose
he's like
is
motivating
just-
him to help him
I'm on
clean his
fire, I've
room.
had enough.
Like every
And
time
it-
he wants to sit down, he's like, "No, get the
Okay,
fuck
Bodhi,
up."
Relax.
Honestly,
And then
just
he
move.
just tried sitting
Fuck
down
it.
again. He was like,
What do I look
"Get
like?
up,
His
you fucking fat
mom?
ass!
Get up and
Clean your
now.
fucking
Get up.
room."
He's making good
That
progress.
hurts. I don't
Do
wanna.
what I say,
This-
chat. Do
this
what
one?
I say.
One that's
Rah.
clean.
Dude, my brother
No.
is coming in with the clutch shit, dude. With the clutch shit.
But
My
apparently
brother
when he
is
streams,
going
he
to
do-
Rite
he
Aid, and he's
would
buying
normally
more
put,
fucking
like, a
trash
green
bags.
screen
And
up
he's
so
getting
nobody
the
would ever
fucking
know
big
that.
trash bags, dude.
Let's
He's getting
go.
the
Big,
though,
that's
man.
big.
like bulky ass black trash bags, dude. It's good shit, dude. It's good shit.
30-gallon bag, pog.
What?
A bit of black
No,
mold in
don't
there.
show it.
Is
Don't
that-
show it.
There
Don't
it
show
is,
it.
dude.
Don't.
That is the same pot he has shown 3 times. Just throw it away. Just
Ava,
throw it
you
away.
want to compare mine
This man
to
keeps
that?
picking up this pot and
Please,
setting it
bruh.
back down. Just throw
Mine
it
is
away.
not perfect, but it's not
Don't.
anything like that. The fuck?
You have a beautiful.
Bro,
It's
you
a
are doing
trophy.
the bare minimum. Dude, he's doing something. You're sitting there on your fucking
Oh my god.
computer
Beautiful room.
typing shit in his
You did
chat.
great.
Fuck
You
off.
are.
Not
Stop
cleaning
weird
your
chipping me,
chip.
chat. Shut
No.
He fucking set that goddamn pot down again. Is this the same one? No, this is different. No, here it is. That's the same fucking pot.
I mean, I wanted to do that, but Trinity told me not to move anything.
How many times is he gonna pick this goddamn thing up and
I don't
still
know.
set it back down?
Because she said she likes the way my room is
Why?
right
Just throw it away.
now. Huh?
She is straight.
The only problem with
straight.
bed being
Swept
here,
the pot.
TV being all the way over there, is
I guess
the
it's just
TV's
like a permanent
kind of far away,
fixture.
so you can't really see it.
TV.
No, there's no cleaning it. You can't clean that. It's fucking stained with years of sin. Just get rid of it. There's no reason to try and salvage any of these pots. It's full of fucking black mold and
I mean, I guess I
other
could, but that'd be
residue,
weird though. That'd look
bacteria and
weird,
shit.
covering the entire door.
There's the Prime
I
Blam
think.
and the resub Macaroon,
TV.
Pipsquell,
That's
Zoe,
there. TV
Dinoxus, Matt, and the Prime
There.
Miami. Give me 1 second though. I'm gonna say goodnight to Tiana. I just heard her go to bed. I'll be right back.
Do that.
Is
There's
it?
the resub Papaya and
Is it your
SpongeBob.
room?
Be right back.
It's better. With Dumpy.
That's the only piece of trash I have in here, I think.
I think
not
Dumpy
even
has
trash,
been
it's a weapon.
thoroughly enjoying my room.
Yeah, definitely. She does not like going
Yeah,
upstairs.
that's really. That's
Nope,
really it.
not at all.
Was the chance he has a
Meaning
pee
she'll
bottle?
probably
He
just
already
keep
has a
coming
collection,
back
he
down to
showed
my
it.
room.
Well, moved it.
Poor Luna, she's being dragged around by Samson. Because she has a
Here's the
shot.
Prime Trickster and the bits Aussie and Jax.
Free for all.
Fuck off.
Not
Stop
cleaning
weird
your
chipping
chip.
me, chat. Shut
No.
the hell up.
I hate
So
cleaning.
annoying, bro. Samson is such
Shut
a
the hell up,
fucking
chat.
I left for
pedophile.
hours. You haven't done shit. Yeah,
He's
that's
the
true.
number one.
There's a fucking magic card under there,
It's
dude.
not Luna's fault.
It's
What the
foil.
fuck? Yo, that's
I'm
actually
rich.
rigged.
That's what I'm saying.
You
It's not
actually
Luna's
rigged
fault.
that. What the fuck?
What the fuck, dude?
What is
But
he
he's-
using?
he's constantly
Like a
trying to
machete?
nibble on her.
Rigged.
It's
How's Braden doing?
It's coming out.
Good.
Oh, fuck.
Since this whole
Okay.
ticket
There we
shit.
go.
I don't know. He had a lawyer. He got a lawyer.
He got a fucking lawyer?
You destroyed the fucking card?
My
There's a tier
god.
1
That
theme.
fucking
The
card
resub
is
Why not?
gone.
I don't
Not
even
by
want that
hand.
And
card.
fast.
He knows that much right now.
Oh my
You fucking
god.
did- Yeah, I did.
Dude. Oh my
Bruh.
god, dude.
Ava, why are you on the Braden hate bandwagon?
Fuck off. Get off my floor.
They're just jealous of him.
Piece of shit.
I
What do we
wouldn't
have to
say
say
that
about
per
that
se.
fucking-
Wow, what a time lapse. Or
Ensuing
not
right in
time
front of
lapse.
us.
Time jump.
But
Been away for
I
an
would
hour or
say
so.
that
How's the progress?
he's a
About
young
zero.
fellow.
About 0 on the progress.
That's a lie. This
He
is
makes
a
actually don't
huge
have
certain
pile of
piss
mistakes.
bottles,
trash.
but if I did have piss bottles, there would be piss bottles over there. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the can back up here.
this dude even has piss bottles in his room.
Because I definitely don't have piss bottles.
He literally has piss bottles like
Pointing
on
at
his
the
floor.
ground.
5 bits. This is Summit in 5 years. 500 bits.
Fucking gross.
Mary Kondo
Huh?
would be proud.
Aura.
And-
200
Oh,
bits.
Enzo,
Ocean
Frank,
Man.
and
The
What?
Ocean Man
Super.
It's
copy
only stream
pasta.
all day.
Trash Mountain.
Stream and eat- Do I?
Rubbing ketchup into your
Well,
soda.
you
For the
can
love of
once you
God,
get big,
tell him to
but-
take the bags outside and not just in the hallway.
Fuck you.
You let my
I'll do
boy
whatever I
Dexter
want.
know.
I
that.
agree. Leviathan.
Alright.
Bruh.
Listen, chat. It's gonna F. He's outside. He's on mobile. It's gonna be scuffed. Just bear with him.
She got junk in her trunk.
Okay.
The rest of his house is
That's not his
Moderately
cat. There's no way
organized.
that's his cat, dude. There is no way that's his
Being
cat.
birthed.
Pike, get fired up. calm
Being
down. Pike,
birthed.
get- No.
he just absolutely only goes to that room.
Bro, they're all about to get aborted hard.
No. He actually told me it earlier today. Like, I didn't know his room was clean. I actually thought he used
Oh
to have
my
a
God.
clean
You think
room.
you're funny,
Literally-
Thomas.
That's
He has a
literally what you
fucking, green screen.
fucking sound like.
Green screen looks
when
great.
you're
He's got a really nice setup.
This is how shitty your mic is.
I make fun of him for this every day. Hey. Alright, well, then get your fat ass up and go fucking clean the
There's a tier
goddamn
1
floor
bag.
already.
Why are you
Just got
bullying me,
awesome.
Pike?
You
What
just
the
got your
fuck?
fucking trash bags,
What
so go
the
fucking pick
fuck?
them up and go get your shit done.
I'm pissed. Pike hates me.
Finally, he's moving the pot.
You should have seen the look on
She
your
doesn't
fucking
look
face.
pregnant, but she definitely is pregnant.
Holy fuck.
Put the pot in the box.
Dude, IRL. Fucking Hyperdance Game W, dude. Holy shit. Alright, here, take that.
You're gonna hurt it.
Shroud's coming. Hey, let him come. Let him
They are
come.
live.
How long has he been cleaning, I wonder? They said 4 hours,
Fuck.
but that was a while ago.
Why are you roasting me? I'm not the one.
Look, it looks like she has
No other
vagina
interesting
with
treasures
right
that I
there.
can point. The
Disgusting.
monument of
Yeah,
filth.
literally, it's like this flat. The hell? Thomas, what
Last
is
stream
wrong
was
with you?
Around in here.
point where the other like
Has Ethan come down here to work out?
2:40 on
Nope.
Monday. Need to start reality show cleaning
Right, I say
houses.
sell his joke better.
like it's just not even the surface level. In between the keys, like on the actual
for a
board
fact you get
itself,
pissed.
you can see piles of
That is
dust
so
and
fucking gross.
ash. I don't know. Just like actual piles in the crevices. So it's not even just on top.
Huh?
This keyboard is kind of
She,
part of the house.
trust me, she fucking
It's not
plays
that
with
bad.
shit all around my room.
It appears
Earlier, I had a
worse
full cup of water on my on my
here we go.
nightstand, and she fucking hit it off.
That's what I like to see. All right,
Bro,
a
literally,
good
I was
swivel
laying
in-
down, and all of a sudden, I hear like a stream. Like it literally sounded like a little mini lake.
Focus. So a lot of Coke bottles here, looking real good. All of them don't have their cap, by the way, because he collects the caps next to the keyboard for some reason. I hope he has an explanation. What is that turquoise thing? Oh, that's his fingers. This is a bottle of what? Nos? I don't even know what that is.
Nitrous oxide.
like the what am I trying to say? Hang on. Yo, turn around. There we go. It looks worse because the light's hitting all the dust.
Damn, I would have loved to see the other side of that room. We were creeping over there, but we just didn't get there in time. So I think this is the air unit, maybe? I can't tell. I think that's the air unit. Some
Yo, I wonder if
splotches
you
on
went to
wall
the
and there's some
Korean
things
play,
hitting it.
Caribbean, like what
Is
is
there
it?
more?
Tropical
Can I see more of this guy's
Ava.
name?
Do you think if you went to the Caribbean restaurant
There are 3 clips
and you
on his
wanted
Twitch that show his
jerk
room.
chicken, but instead of getting any other sides, you literally just wanted like jerk chicken in the whole thing? How much do you think that would be? Like I'm saying, like let's say you got like a regular meal, but instead of getting like rice and beans or something like that, you literally just got jerk chicken throughout the entire plate. I'm gonna actually call them and ask, because that sounds bust.
Only jar chicken?
Yeah.
They don't mind that, Ava.
Hold on, let me try.
You're about to kill her babies and you're coming over to me talking about
I know, Ava's like probably
up
down
the
there.
Coca-Cola
What the
bottle.
fuck
Is this,
kind of...
Is this him?
bitch ass.
Bro,
Wait,
she's
who are
gonna
you
dislike
gonna
y'all
call?
head asses.
Who are you gonna call?
She's
It is
going to
okay.
dislike the
Let's see.
tropical cuisine.
The what?
Tropical cuisine!
What's that?
Is this food? Yeah,
Can you
this is
spice
like
it up?
old McDonald's bag. Oh, this is Five Guys. I'm pretty
That's
sure
not what
this
it's
is
called.
Five Guys. So he's got old Five Guys bags lying around.
Hey, how you doing? How much would
You can tell
like
because
a
of the
meal
massive
be
fucking
if
grease
like
stains on
it was just straight up jerk chicken? Like instead of getting sides like rice and beans or whatever, you just got straight jerk
Is
chicken.
this a caution when wet
In the
sign
whole-
or
We
don't have the chicken
a
by
car
itself.
jack?
Has
What
to
is this?
come with the sides.
Oh, it has to come with the sides?
Lived there like 6 or 7 years.
Yep.
I've cleaned it.
Okay, alright, thank you.
While living here, it's just this year
You're
I
welcome.
decided
Bye.
not to.
How the fuck does
Oh,
that
it's a
make any
trash
sense? What if
bin.
I just want jerk chicken? I don't want any
Ah.
like fucking rice.
Yeah.
Why the fuck did you just want chicken, bro?
Because the rice is carbs, beans, carbs.
Oh, you're trying to be your diet.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Run it back for the 10th time.
That's so many
See if
Coke
this
bottles. It's a whole wing of the room
Such a
dedicated to it,
ugly
like a graveyard.
fucking...
Imagine if the polar bear
I'm just
came
gonna
in here
give
and
you
saw
ugly.
this. The old Coke mascot. Dude would have a heart attack.
No.
Please, because I want to take Samson.
Really
The
can't.
desk itself
I'm-
isn't
I'm
even
too
that
tired.
bad comparatively. It's just the keyboard, the Coke bottles, all this food residue,
Fucking haters.
and then a bit of clutter up here.
Hatred ass motherfuckers.
Guys, we need to get her out.
Oh, is that lotion? Oh, it is lotion. Oh, man. Man's giving away his whole masturbatorium setup. You're right.
Shaquille
No, actually, is that lotion?
O'Neal.
What kind of lotion is piss yellow?
Shaquille O'Neal.
I don't even think that's. I don't think that's lotion. I don't know what that is, but I don't think it is. That might be like gel or something. Oh, it could be vape juice. Oh, maybe. That would make a lot of sense. Mold on the wall. If you're talking about this, you see the Murdaugh murders. So my dad
Oh, you
just
look
told
like
me
this
about that. I didn't know anything about it.
Huh?
Okay, let's go. Save.
Is this Jat's mom? Yeah. So
Where are we taking them on a walk?
Simpson Wood.
What?
Simpson Wood. We're going to Simpson Wood.
Like all the way to Simpson.
Yeah, the Simpson Wood. Simpson Wood is right over there. Like 2 seconds away. Us.
Damn.
Huh? So you trying to actually load the dogs up?
Yeah.
Bro, oh hell no! I am fuck that. I'm definitely not doing that. Load the dogs up just to go to Simpson Wood. Y'all are fucking crazy.
So this guy, Alex Murdaugh, was apparently like a really wealthy, like, what is it, a criminal defense attorney or something? And he was apparently embezzling money for a long time, a pathological liar, an oxy addict, and he snapped and killed his son and wife. I believe. I think it was his son and his wife. My dad was telling me all about it, apparently. Or, not apparently. My dad was telling me all about it. Apparently, it was a wild case, and I didn't hear shit about it. Yeah, apparently the prosecutors had a video that the son had recorded that proved that Alex Murdaugh was lying about his whereabouts on the night of the murders. So I guess the story was they were killed at like the dog kennels on their property. Alex Murdaugh claimed that he wasn't there that night at the kennels, and he had like a couple alibis because they.
Did you
they had his
really
whole
just
phone record,
get the
apparently,
fuck
called
off
a
my
ton of people
bed,
to try and
fucking
get
whack
alibi-
ass?
To try and get a couple alibis, and eventually
The fuck was that,
prosecutors
bro?
showed a video that his son had recorded literally minutes before he was murdered.
You just say, "Give me your lunch money, nerd."
And I guess it took so long to surface.
Thomas, I
This had
think you were the
gone on
person
for, like,
that got
2
the
years or
lunch money
something.
stolen from.
It took so long to surface because they couldn't get into the son's phone until recently, is what my dad said.
Oh my god, y'all are retarded.
And I didn't hear anything about it during this whole thing.
Ah, you just bit me!
His son he killed also got in a boat accident that killed a girl named...
Ugh!
Ow!
Fuck out looking, bro. What the fuck?
This. Oh, it's car paint. It's a spaceship. That's what it is. Oh, you ended your stream? Ended your stream?
Babe. Oh, I'm back.
Mallory Beach, and also was the only witness to his housekeeper dying, and he embezzled her life insurance. Oh, what the fuck? Holy shit, how deep does that go? He survived a gunshot that he survived a gunshot that he hired to kill him, but it didn't work out. I don't even know what that means. He hired a hitman on himself. What in tarnation? He hired the hitman to kill him so he could collect his son could collect his life insurance. What?
What family members did you call?
I called my brother Randy, and I called my brother John. And I tried to call a little boy, real good friend that's right around the corner from here, but I didn't get him. Okay.
Well then.
Dude getting clapped.
What Netflix's Murdaugh Murders documentary didn't tell you about the story. What? They already have a documentary about it? Well, actually, I probably can't watch this if they show actual crime scene shit. Legal Eagle's video on it is really comprehensive. There's so much to the story, and there's another murder related to his son. Oh, this is 6 days ago. Alex Murdaugh shouldn't have testified. Well, yeah, didn't he get 2 life sentences for all of this? I don't think it would have mattered if he testified or not, right? They would have still had that video. Life sentence without parole for murdering his wife and son. It did matter because the jury said it made it a lot worse. But wouldn't that video still have surfaced? So they still would have caught him, right? There's your golden waffle comic and the prime conjunctivitis. But I just learned about this thing tonight from my dad giving me the Cliff Notes. So maybe his testimony really did matter a lot in catching him. Oh, the video was the reason he testified. Ah. Okay, that's interesting. Let me just get like
convicted
a
after he
gist.
testified in his own defense. Yeah, the Fifth Amendment exists for a very good reason, and District Attorney Scowell will explain why.
As the trial drew to a close, Los Angeles area double murder expert O.J. Simpson predicted that the Alec Murdaugh jury would acquit the Low Country lawyer of double murder. It turns out that Simpson's powers of prognostication don't really work for murders he wasn't directly involved in.
It wouldn't surprise me in the least if this guy beats this case.
The Juice was wise enough not to testify in his own criminal trial, whereas Murdaugh thought that testifying in his own defense might lead to an acquittal. It's easy to see how he made that mistake. Murdaugh men have been amongst the most prominent lawyers in Hampton County, South Carolina for nearly 100 years. So before I explain...
It's crazy. It is crazy. We have O.J. Simpson on Twitter dropping reaction videos, giving his opinion on how another murderer could potentially beat their case.
Wait, was that O.J. Simpson?
Don't really...
The prime conjunctivitis. But again, catching him. Oh, the video was the reason he testified. Ah. Okay, that's interesting.
Alec
Let me just
Murdaugh
get like
convicted
a
after he
gist.
testified in his own defense. Yeah, the Fifth Amendment exists for a very good reason, and District Attorney Scowell will explain why.
As the trial drew to a close, Los Angeles area double murder expert O.J. Simpson predicted that the Alec Murdaugh jury would acquit the Low Country lawyer of double murder. It turns out that Simpson's powers of prognostication don't really work for murders he wasn't directly involved in.
It wouldn't surprise me in the least if this guy beats this case.
The Juice was wise enough not to testify in his own criminal trial, whereas Murdaugh thought that testifying in his own defense might lead to an acquittal. It's easy to see how he made that mistake. Murdaugh men have been amongst the most prominent lawyers in Hampton County, South Carolina for nearly 100 years. So before I explain...
It's crazy. It is crazy. We have O.J. Simpson on Twitter dropping reaction videos, giving his opinion on how another murderer could potentially beat their case. That blows my mind. Thanks, the resub. Tynanic and Chris.
Why the Murdoch Hail Mary play didn't work? Let's dig into the background of this disturbing case because it is truly bonkers. Lawyers from the Murdoch family held the solicitor position in South Carolina's 14th Judicial Circuit for 87 years.
That's a good run.
That's a good run. A solicitor is an elected official who serves as the chief prosecutor for a judicial district. A judicial district usually covers multiple counties. It's basically a district attorney, but with a seersucker suit and a southern drawl. Randolph Murdoch Sr. was elected solicitor in 1920 and served until he was killed by a freight train in 1940.
Sounds like a murder. That sounds like an actual old western murder where they tied him to the train tracks. Don't know the situation, it literally just sounds like he was murdered.
Now, some people suspected that the freight train incident was a suicide because no one could figure out why Randolph's car stalled on the tracks, but Murdoch Sr. was succeeded by his son, Randolph Murdoch Jr., known as Buster, who held the position for 46 years
cool
from
nickname.
1940 to 1986. During Buster's long tenure, the Murdoch family's private law firm flourished in the small town of Hampton, population 2,000, because of a unique South Carolina law that allowed people to file lawsuits against the railroad in any county in the state. The Murdoch firm is referred to as the house that CSX built because they won so much money suing the railroads. Buster was known as a win-at-all-cost
Just what we needed.
prosecutor. The South Carolina Supreme Court reprimanded Buster several times for improper jury arguments during death penalty cases. On 2 separate occasions, 20 years apart, he told jurors that if they didn't impose the death penalty on a criminal defendant, he would use his power as solicitor to release other rapists into the community. Yes, you heard that right.
What?
It's hard to imagine a worse thing a prosecutor could say in court, but I'm sure prosecutors have.
And he got to keep the position? He would make these threats like, okay, if he doesn't get the death penalty, 5 rapists will go into Gotham. He sounds like the Joker. What? How do you not, like, lose that job after the first threat? Thanks to the resubs. Saturn, Abigail, Drin, Roxas in the tier 1 712 and the Prime Forg. And the Bits Adonis. That was his dad in the 70s. Well, I know we're talking about his dad. I'm saying, how did he not lose that position? Like, immediately. Elected official, so he just campaigns and pays off the right people. Yeah, but I'm sure there's still systems in place where if you're threatening to release rapists out of like a grudge, you can get fired. Like you can get like taken out. Like you lose your position. I would think. Because it was the 70s.
Kitty.
It's not like rape was cool in the 70s either. I'm sure people weren't like rallying behind him like, yeah, that's fucking Buster right there. That's how Buster plays. Get the death penalty. Or 50 rapists. Buster, release 50 rapists into the neighborhood. He's a tier 1 Momo. Easy to cover up shit back then. True, yeah, maybe they didn't really know exactly what was happening at the time. Maybe. Yeah, that's a good point. I guess it's hard to know exactly what information was out there from these threats.
It's fair to assume that the citizens of the 14th Judicial Circuit just might be intimidated by a man who
imagine somebody nowadays saying, hey, I'm going to release rapists if this person doesn't get the death penalty.
Was elected solicitor and served until 2005.
They would get fucking clapped in 2 seconds.
Now we've come full circle. Alex Murdoch, the now convicted murderer, is Randolph III's son. Alex Murdoch worked in the family law firm and also volunteered as an assistant solicitor. Alex continued his work with the solicitor's office until he himself was indicted for stealing from his clients and partners in 2022.
That's what my dad was talking
Yeah,
about.
We're gonna get there. So here's a
A
question.
lot of financial crimes,
Are the
apparently.
Murdochs corrupt? Well, there are open investigations into two separate suspicious
Maybe
deaths
Tier
that are
1's
linked
in.
to the family.
Tier 1
In
Slick, and the resub
2015, a
Woodley,
high
and
school
the Prime
student,
She.
Stephen Smith, was found dead in the middle of a Hampton County road. There were no tire marks or debris that would suggest a vehicle crash. At least one highway patrol investigator and the county coroner ruled the death a homicide, suggesting that the body was dumped on the road. A pathologist, however, concluded that Smith was likely struck by a passing vehicle's side mirror. Alex's oldest son, Buster, named for his grandfather, is mentioned dozens of times in the 2015 investigation reports.
Whoa.
Rumors
Wow.
swirled locally that Buster had been in a relationship with Smith. Alex and his brother Randy visited the scene and were seen going right through crime scene tape. The South Carolina State Law Enforcement Division reopened.
This is a lot. This is a lot. I'm gonna send this to my dad. I wonder if he even knew half this shit. This is crazy. So, his son, no saint. My dad's gonna love this one. He was glued to this trial, apparently. The guy really had rapists in the queue to join the server. Oh, you're talking about Buster still, yeah. I'm just going to take a guess that the other Murdochs didn't use the same tactic.
Opened the investigation into Smith's death after officers found new evidence during their recent investigations into Alex Murdaugh.
Stephen Smith was killed on Sandy Run Road back in July of 2015. Investigators say his death was originally listed as a result of a hit and run. But his mother has many questions about that ruling. Now the South Carolina Department of Law Enforcement tells WSAV that information from the Murdaugh investigation has led them to reopen Smith's case. They would not say what evidence led to that decision or whether the Murdaugh family was involved in any way.
The second investigation. In 2018, Alex...
Very uneducated here. I'm learning as we go. I'm just gonna say, his son probably did it. Yep. I'll just let it rip. I think his son's probably guilty. That is very suspicious shit over there.
Alex's
Little
housekeeper,
weird.
Gloria Satterfield, allegedly tripped over Alex's dogs and fell down the steps of the Murdaugh family's hunting lodge. Alex was the only witness.
The fuck?
After she died from her injuries, Alex told Satterfield's sons to sue him for insurance money. Murdaugh referred the sons
What
to
is
his
happening?
college roommate, lawyer Corey Fleming. Murdaugh and Fleming collaborated on the insurance settlement, but never told the brothers that they had in fact collected on two settlements, one for more than $500,000 and another for $3.8 million. Murdaugh...
What the fuck? $3.8 million?
This is crazy, huh?
Did you hear how mad she was at me?
No, I didn't hear.
I brushed her tail. Look at how much hair on her tail.
Yeah, she's shedding, I guess.
It's just her tail. It's
Nice.
not soft, but it's very soft.
Yeah, it looks soft. She's very soft.
Yeah, she is. What are you watching?
Just about a murderer and his awful family.
You want to feel the soft hair?
Mm-mm.
Why? Because it came from her tail?
Yeah, her tail. And her ass is always covered in little poop.
Why do you have a shirt here?
Oh, from yesterday.
That doesn't answer the question.
Because I took it off. Hey, Tetra. Yeah, I always got poop on her ass, usually because of her ass condition. So I
That is so-
imagine her tail hair has little poop particles on it. I don't want to touch that.
knew that one of the brothers, Brian, was mentally impaired and living on an annual salary of $14,000. Yet he watched as a bank foreclosed on Brian's trailer, knowing that a check from Lloyd's of London had already been deposited into Alex's own bank account. Murdaugh later admitted to stealing over $4 million from the Satterfields. When a reporter uncovered the Satterfield settlement, investigators started looking
big payday.
for other irregularities. They found that Murdaugh was ripping clients off left and right. Alex Murdaugh's empire of lies started to unravel in 2019. Alex and his wife Maggie had 2 sons, Paul and Buster. On the night of February 23rd, 2019, Paul Murdaugh and his 5 friends spent the night partying on Paul's boat. All 6 of them were underage. Paul's friends called him Timmy when he was drunk because he seemed to have a vicious alter ego when he was wasted. Witnesses say that Paul drove the boat for most of the night.
Timmy?
Why would they... Like a Jekyll and Hyde thing? Why Timmy, though? I think the resub odd reality.
That is odd.
Confurious and cozy. Because he was crazy drunk. Gotcha.
Yeah, but how does Timmy land up being crazy drunk?
I think the Murdaugh lineage is bad news so far. This is crazy.
Yeah, it's not great.
When my dad gave me like the breakdown of the trial, he mentioned nothing about his family, but there was so much goofy shit in the trial itself that I was still captivated. Apparently, during the trial, there was a part where someone started like pointing a gun around when like reenacting what happened, which was weird. And also that a dog was used for evidence because there was blood on its paw. And one of the jurors got tossed out because they were like disclosing information about the case, which you can't do, obviously. And as revenge, one of the juror claimed that they left an entire batch of eggs in the jury or in the courthouse or something to stink it up. Like, it was wild, the shit I was hearing. And he didn't even mention any of the family stuff, so I don't even think he knows. He's a tier 1. Dr. Ender in tier 1. Crazy Squirrel in the Prime. Noddle. And there's a Bubble Bowl, Backwood, and Give Sub Ant. The gun was the defense pointing it and saying, tempting. Feels like a weird strategy, I gotta tell you. I didn't pass the bar, but I'm going to venture a guess that they probably tell you that's a bit of a no-no tactic.
Probably not their
tier 1 Pubo.
brightest defense.
The night, except for a few minutes when Connor Cook had to take over because Paul was arguing with his girlfriend Megan Dowdy. Paul's friends say he assaulted Megan. The boat later crashed into a piling, and they were all thrown from the boat. Everyone survived except for one, Mallory Beach, who was found dead a week later. After the crash, Alex visited Connor Cook in the hospital. Alex tried to convince Connor that Connor had been driving the boat, not Paul. Randolph Murdaugh III, the former solicitor, arrived at the hospital and stopped police from questioning his grandson. Alex and his wife Maggie traipsed through the crime scene. Eventually, Paul was charged with 2 counts of boating under the influence with great bodily injury and 1 count of boating under the influence causing death. Paul Murdaugh pleaded not guilty and hired a state senator who served on the Judiciary Committee
the Big Ten
to
gift
prepare
subs,
his
Rod.
defense.
Appreciate it. Thank you,
Paul
Rod.
never stood trial because he was murdered alongside his mother on June 7th, 2020.
What in the
June
fuck
7th
is
was the
happening?
day when many things in Alex Murdaugh's life came to a head. Jeannie Seckinger,
chief
financial officer at Murdaugh's law firm, confronted him about money that she believed he had stolen from the firm. During the conversation, Alex received a phone call that his father's health had taken a turn for the worse and he was dying in a Savannah hospital. Seckinger stopped her questions so he could go deal with his father.
Okay, hold on. That's his... Okay. All the names started confusing me. That's his wife. Okay, now we've got to the wife and son murder. I thought this was a totally different son and mother murder. This is his wife and son murder part. Okay.
Yes.
All of the names started to throw me for a fucking loop. There is so much like death from like his own like family committing crimes now. Shit. There is so much to keep up with. No, this is a different murder. No. Maggie 100% was Alex Murdaugh's wife, and Paul was his son. The one that he murdered. No, this is absolutely the wife and son murder part. This is a prime Jacob, Amakaliko, and the resub Few and give sub Bruce Wayne.
But a short time later, she realized Alex remained in the office.
That check never even came through our books. He stole it, endorsed it, and put it in his Bank of America account, and we found a copy of it on his desk.
He asked her about his 401k balances, which he was worried about producing in the Beach family's wrongful death lawsuit. A hearing was scheduled in that lawsuit that could have compelled discovery of Alex's assets. The Beach family's lawyer said he planned to sue Alex and Maggie personally because they allegedly kept a beer refrigerator at the hunting lodge and underage kids were free to drink up. Given the scale of Alex's financial crimes, discovery of his assets would have revealed years of Murdoch's criminality. Later that same night, Alex allegedly found Paul and Maggie dead outside the kennels at the Murdagh's sprawling hunting estate. Alex called 911 shortly after 10 o'clock p.m. He told police that he had just returned home after spending most of the evening out. Police concluded that Paul had been shot at close range twice with a shotgun, and Maggie had been shot with a semi-automatic rifle. The murder weapons have never been recovered. A firearms expert said casings found near Maggie's body were from a rifle round called .300 Blackout. After the murders, Alex told his law partners that he screwed up and would pay back some of the money he had stolen. But by September 3rd, the firm had found more financial irregularities. Later that same day, the partners
I'm getting a very clear understanding of exactly what's gone on now.
Including Alex's brother Randy, agreed to wait until September 6th to announce the resignation. But the next day, on September 4th, Alex's friend Chris Wilson confronted him as well. See, Alex owed Wilson $200,000 after lying to him about a legal settlement. So Alex admitted to stealing from Chris and blamed his behavior on an opioid addiction. And then hours later, that same day after that conversation with Chris, Alex was shot in the head. Yes, seriously. Does this seem like a far-fetched Netflix series yet?
So, now we're at the part that I know. Everything that preceded this, fucking wild. No clue. But now we're getting into the part that my dad was talking about, and now I'm kind of in the know on where all this goes. Chat just educated me about this, so I have the spoilers here. But I guess I won't drop the spoilers. But I see now what has happened and how things have got to this point.
On September 4th, Alex Murdaugh called 911 and reported that while he was pulled over on the side of a road with a flat tire, someone had shot him.
I got a flat tire, and I stopped, and somebody stopped to help me. And when I turned my back,
Resubtwad, Link, and the Prime Roof, and Mitsuo,
oh,
and Mo.
okay, were you shot? Yes, but I mean, I'm okay.
Alex later admitted that he hired his cousin Eddie to shoot him. So Alex's remaining son Buster could
get the
collect
life
on a
insurance.
$10 million life insurance policy. But apparently cousin Eddie wasn't up to the job because the gunshot
Good picture,
wound was
National
just a blaze
Lampoon.
that temporarily blinded Alex. Eddie would also turn out to be Alex's
the fuck?
oxycodone dealer. Alex later admitted that he stole from his law partners and clients to fund his addiction to painkillers. According to
Hold on, then my dad's calling me about the Murdoch shit that I just sent him with this. Hold on. Hey. Yeah, well, did you even know about all of the Murdoch shit with his family? Like how his son is most likely responsible for deaths as well? Yes. You yeah, the boat. Yeah. Yeah, I just got to that point. Cousin Eddie to like a hitman to shoot him for the life insurance policy for Buster. Yeah, and then they fucked that whole thing up. Okay, I didn't know if you knew any of that because you didn't mention it. That shit's crazy. Well, see, that's why I haven't been playing any games. I got so into this shit. I'm like, I can't stop. It's like, see, that's why I said this is 10 times better than the goddamn O.J. Simpson. Yeah, no, this is absolutely wild. I had no idea it was like so deep reaching. I know, see, that's what I'm telling you. So you think it's pretty cool, right? Well, cool is like probably a weird word to use for it, but like it's fascinating. Like it feels like it's some kind of crazy movie. I know. I mean, it's like, and there's Yeah.
All the people in Alec Murdoch and the whole deal. I mean, he was a piece of shit for 20 years.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, well, his whole family dating back to the 40s was a piece of shit.
Oh, I know, the whole thing. And the thing about him is he thought he was like invincible.
Yeah.
Like, and like his lawyers didn't want him to go on the stand, but he insisted because he thought he could outsmart everybody.
That's what the video is talking about. How against like better judgment or better advice, he still testified, which fucked him.
Yeah, exactly. If he wouldn't have testified, he would have got off. But he was so cocky and so screwed up on drugs that he thought he could go up there and put on a big act because what they said was he was one of the best lawyers when it came to like defending people. Like he would like act and he could turn it on like in an instant.
Yeah.
So many trials like that.
Well, yeah, when his whole family made money suing the railroads and shit. So yeah, yeah.
That's what they specialized in was the railroad thing.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I had no idea it was this wild, but yeah, it's crazy. Well, I don't know. I'm just kind of learning about it right now from Legal Eagle, who did a really good breakdown. If you need like a recap, that's why I sent it to you. Yeah, it's crazy. I don't care about the Bucks. It's not. I don't care. I don't care about Baker Mayfield. I'm gonna go back to watching Alex Murdoch testifying and shit. Yeah, I don't care about the Bucks and Baker Mayfield or whatever. It doesn't matter. Yeah, that's well. He's got him put in the video, so I've seen a couple of the clips. Yep. Yeah, basketball was good. Just the same crew as always, really. All right. Yeah, all the same guys. All right. Yeah, he did. So I'm streaming right now, so I'll call you back later and we can talk more about Murdoch. Okay. I'll let him know. All right. Love you. Bye. Yeah, he's really into the whole Murdoch shit. He got like encyclopedic knowledge on this whole thing, apparently. He didn't even mention the family stuff, so I thought that'd be news to him. Thanks to the Prime, not Technoblade and the Resub Weeds, Oddball, Waterboy, Iverson, and the Bits Universal. And the Prime Lynn. Yeah, no, this whole family's rotten. Although I haven't heard anything about the mother, so maybe she didn't do anything terrible. I have no idea. But we're only 10 minutes in. There's still plenty of room.
Alex, on some days, he was taking up to 60 oxycodone pills. So
Which is
here's
crazy.
The house of cards the prosecutors were trying to knock down. A very influential family headed by a man with an insatiable appetite for pills. The double murder of Maggie and Paul, who were mowed down on Murdoch family property, the suicide for hire insurance fraud scheme, and, oh yeah, how could we forget, 99 additional charges by the state attorney general for embezzlement, money laundering, and tax fraud. First was the trial for the murders of Paul and Maggie. The trial was fittingly in South Carolina's 14th Judicial Circuit, the very same circuit for which his family had supplied 3 generations of solicitors. The prosecution really wanted to use the suicide for hire plot to demonstrate that Alex had a propensity for violent schemes.
Real quick though, was his plan actually to die? Like, did Alex Murdoch hire cousin Eddie, goofball McGee, red-blooded patriot fucking wild maniac to come shoot him and kill him?
Thank
That's
you for
wild.
the
So
follow.
his plan was actually to die.
Play Maza L20-
He said, come shoot me in the head. And then he survived. He's like, damn it.
Kind of
Time to
name
change
is
plan.
that? But thank you for the follow, man. I appreciate
Wow.
it.
Hey, A lot of things can be said about Alex Murdaugh, and then
Oh my Jesus Christ. The cat. Oh fuck. Hey kitty. I love you very much, but oh shit. It's my fucking mouse.
On the night of June 7th.
I did lie to
Witnesses testified that they could hear their bodies.
his son could still have...
His family had supplied 3
Not Technoblade and the Resub Weeds odd.
very influential the suicide for hire plot to demonstrate that Alex had a propensity for violent schemes.
Real quick though, was his plan actually to die? Like, did Alex Murdaugh hire cousin Eddie, goofball McGee, red-blooded patriot fucking wild maniac to come shoot him and kill him? That's wild. So his plan was actually to die. He said, come shoot me in the head. And then he survived. He's like, damn it. Time to change plan. Wow. Hey, a lot of things can be said about Alex Murdaugh, but God damn it, he gave it 110%. This man was ready to literally kill himself so that way his son could still have some fucking cheated funds. $10 million life insurance policy. He's out there giving it his all.
As the prosecutor said, when the hounds are at the door, when Hannibal is at the gates for Alex Murdaugh, violence happens. The judge initially ruled that this incident was off limits for the criminal trial. However, during the trial, the defense asked a witness about whether it was possible that drug gangs killed Paul and Maggie. The judge then reversed himself, ruling that the questions opened the door to prosecutors introducing evidence about Alex and cousin Eddie, since Alex was admittedly associated with a drug dealer. The trial's biggest bombshell was an unsent Snapchat video.
Yes, this is the one that my dad was talking about.
Alex told police he had last seen his son and wife 90 minutes before he found their bodies. He said Maggie and Paul were down at the kennels checking on the dogs. So he took a nap, watched TV, then called and left Maggie a message saying he was going to go check on his mother. Alex visited his mother and then arrived at the kennels around 10, where he found them dead. He repeatedly denied being at the kennels before he found the bodies. As it turns out, Paul filmed a Snapchat video just minutes before he was killed, showing a Labrador Retriever wagging its tail. He apparently intended to send the video to his friend Rogan Gibson, whose chocolate lab was staying at the Murdaugh kennels. Several witnesses testified that they could hear Alex's voice in the background of the video. Did the Snapchat video influence Alex's decision to testify on his own behalf? Almost certainly yes. The very first
yeah, and I think that is very clearly his voice in the Snapchat video. Very clearly. Thanks for you said, Pierre.
Alex did on the witness stand was fess up that he lied about being at the kennels. Alex admitted it was his voice on the video.
Were you in fact at the kennels at 8:44 p.m. on the night Maggie and Paul were murdered?
I was.
Did you?
So then he absolutely just admits to a lie right there. I do want to point out, this man's got some wild hair coloration here. This looks like a weird slider in a Dark Souls creator. He looks like a French fry with like some cheese sauce on the top. That shit is going hard.
You lied to SLED Agent Owen and Deputy Laura Rutland on the night of June 7th.
I did lie to them, and I'm so sorry that I did.
Other than lying to them about going to the kennel, I was very
Holy
cooperative.
shit.
In
And I'm
every
so
aspect
sorry
of this
that I
investigation.
did.
Very cooperative, except for maybe the most important fact of all, that you were at the murder scene with the victims just minutes before they died, Prosecutor Waters said. Uh-oh. This admission was just the tip of the iceberg that Alex was about to hit. In every criminal trial, the defendant has a constitutional right to testify or to remain silent. The right to remain silent during a criminal trial means that the jury is legally prohibited from taking a defendant's choice not to testify into account when deciding his or her guilt. The prosecution can't refer to the defendant's decision not to testify as an indicator of guilt. Testifying allows the defendant to tell his own story, but he doesn't get to do it unmediated. When a defendant chooses to testify, the the prosecutor gets to cross-examine that defendant. It is rarely a comfortable experience for the defendant, and prosecutors love it. A defendant's testimony...
Yeah, that seems like a fucking... I didn't even know that's how that worked. That seems like a fucking terrible idea ever to testify. What, like, if you could just say nothing and it can't be used against you, why would you ever testify? Unless you're, like, already losing and you think that your testimony could somehow save it. Unless you're actually innocent. But even in that case, though, like, there's a very famous video called Don't Talk to Cops, and it gives reasoning why, even no matter what, even though you've done nothing, if you're squeaky clean, you should never talk to officers. And the reasoning basically boils down to, the second you do, even when totally innocent, you can be worked, and it can fuck you in the long run. So the optimal play is always, just stay silent. No matter what. Theory sub profit, football, prime, wizard, audits, turquoise, the gift sub croak, and the prime Dalek. That is interesting. I didn't realize that's how that worked. It seems like doing it, like testifying is always going to be rough. Because, well, this guy is a lawyer, I guess, in this case, but for most people, you're not lawyers, so you should just let your team talk on your behalf, because otherwise, during cross-examination, everything can just be immediately fucked, even though you're innocent. But maybe there are cases where it works out in their favor, and I just don't know which ones those are. Who knows? I'm not an expert. I'm literally just now learning about how that functions.
It opens the door to impeachment. Impeachment is just attacking someone's credibility. Impeachment can happen in a lot of ways. For example, being biased, or prior inconsistent statements, and past criminal convictions. When a person doesn't have a criminal record to worry about, or hasn't made any inconsistent statements, then testifying could be a safer proposition. Emphasis on the could be, because it's not easy to face cross-examination under any circumstances. Even a defendant with no skeletons in the closet can be tripped
he's even
up.
talking about this
We've
right
seen
now.
some high-profile defendants decide to testify in their own defense to mixed results. Self-defense cases often lend themselves to a defendant's testimony. In those cases, there has to be some evidence that the defendant perceived imminent danger of physical injury, and sometimes
Good
it
point.
can be
Didn't
hard
think
to show
about that.
without the defendant's testimony. Kyle Rittenhouse testified that under the circumstances as he perceived them, he didn't have a choice other than to use the amount of force that he did. Rittenhouse stood up fairly well under cross-examination, and at just 18 years old, he really didn't have much in the way of a criminal history or other impeachable matters. In contrast, Elizabeth Holmes was on trial for defrauding patients, doctors, and investors by lying to them about Theranos' technology and business relationships. The subject of her trial was whether she spent years knowingly making false claims. Holmes had already given testimony under oath in civil suits and government investigations, which made testifying a dicier proposition. During her criminal trial, she blamed other people and claimed that her lies were just misunderstandings. When she said she couldn't remember the details of a certain topic, the prosecutor essentially impeached her with testimony that she had previously given to the SEC where she certainly did remember. And the jury, of course, convicted her.
Lightly, might I add, I believe she still only received 10 years. That should have been a life sentence. The shit she did should have been life. And she still got 10 years. So, testifying, I guess, to some degree still did kind of work out for her. Unfortunately. Exit Tier 1 Stank, Tier 1 Canola Oil, and the resub Hulk, Soylent, and Lost Souls, and Squilliam, and L. Yeah, she even got pregnant in order to try and push the trial further. I remember that. I've talked about that. Elizabeth Holmes is an absolute villain. Elizabeth Holmes is an evil, evil woman who got a very light sentence. Thanks, resub Dank, and the Tier 1 Kaze.
So back to Alex Murdaugh. He's a lawyer with experience prosecuting and defending criminal cases, and also probably a narcissist. So it's not surprising that he thought he could handle himself on the witness stand. However, a defendant's credibility is absolutely crucial, which is why prosecutors try so hard to impeach. If the jury thinks the defendant is a liar, things go south quickly. And it seems like that's exactly what happened to Alex. Alex claimed that he told one whopper about his alibi, that he wasn't at the kennels before the murders. But other than that, he was cooperative with investigators and truthful in his testimony. But prosecutor Creighton Waters was able to show a pattern of duplicity. Quote, "The second you're confronted with facts you can't deny, you immediately come up with a new lie," he said. The prosecutor was able to call out numerous lies by Murdaugh. For example, when Murdaugh's plan to get murdered by Cousin Eddie failed, he quickly created an elaborate story. While he was recovering in the hospital, he brought in a sketch artist to create a fake picture of the non-existent stranger who allegedly shot him. When Alex's brother Randy overheard Alex trying to bribe a nurse to let him use her phone, he thought it was suspicious. And brother Randy called the police and the story began to unravel.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Sled sketch artist and spent...
Man, this guy just straight up looks evil. He looks actually soulless. Those are some hollow, empty devil eyes right there. 100%. Sometimes people just look the part. Christ. Thanks to resub, Suck Thy Ball, Minor, Benjamin, and Tier 1 Bond, and the Prime Caden, and Zim. Emperor Palpatine. Yeah, I guess.
Period of time with her, going forward and creating an image of the supposed assailant.
I did sit down with I was in the hospital and they came in, sat down with me, asked me a bunch of questions. I answered their questions, and
yes, you did. You sat there.
It came up with a composite. Yes, sir.
Sat there and answered their questions just as effortlessly and convincingly as you've been trying to do for the past 2 days. Isn't that correct?
No, sir. That's not true.
The prosecutor also showed that Alex would say whatever was necessary to help his own case. Alex told the jury that when he found the bodies, he didn't check their pulses before calling 911 because there wasn't enough time. But in an earlier statement to police, Alex claimed that when he found his family murdered, he checked their pulses and then dialed 911. The prosecutor's reconstruction of the timeline revealed that only 20 seconds passed between the time Murdaugh parked his car at the kennels and when he called 911. So as soon as Alex was confronted with this seemingly impossible timeline, he came up with a new story. The prosecutor asked Alex if he killed his wife and child. When asked if he knew who did it, Alex also said no. But in an earlier interview with investigators, Alex had actually implicated his groundskeeper. He also told the jury that someone angry about the death of Mallory Beach committed the murders. These inconsistencies undermined Alex's credibility. Then there's the mess with Alex's financial crimes. The prosecution argued that Alex's financial crimes couldn't be separated from the murders because exposure of his vast financial crimes was one of the motives
speaks to his
for killing
characters.
Maggie and Paul.
Well, not only that, I imagine that also helps to demonstrate, make a character profile, right? I don't know if that is actually something that's usable in court, but doesn't that also serve to poke holes in the credibility since all of these financial crimes hinged on a bunch of lies and embezzlement and all of that? Or is that not allowed? Thanks, resub, Papa Cat. Yes, for the jury. Okay. Okay. I figured, because it'd be silly not to, right? Like, you'd need to talk about the financial crimes, even though they are clearly one of the motives. Even if it wasn't necessarily a motive, I still feel like that's pertinent to the case. Since he's making a testimony, you need to be able to trust him as a person, like his character. So his financial crimes should be able to showcase, like, this isn't exactly a reliable narrator on things, right? At least I would think.
The defense countered that the financial crimes had nothing to do with the murders, and that the prosecution lacked proof that the two were related in any way. During direct examination, Alex explained that he committed a lot of financial crimes because of his drug addiction. Alex's lawyers portrayed the admission of wrongdoing as a willingness to come clean. They argued that a person who admits to lying isn't necessarily a person who commits violence, which is true in a general sense. However, was it a good strategy in this particular case to admit to years of financial fraud? Not really. On cross-examination,
Shocking.
the
That's
prosecution
shocking.
scored several key points. Prosecutor Waters held up a stack of papers relating to clients whom Alex stole from. Quote, every single one of these, you had to sit down and look someone in the eye and convince them that you were on their side when you were not.
Wow, that's hardball.
Do you remember even one of them?
If you ask me questions, but I can't remember sitting down with Dion.
Alex's response? What I admit is I misled them. I did wrong, and that I stole their money. What Prosecutor Waters was getting at was this. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, Alex Murdaugh is sitting there and looking at you in the eye to convince you of something, but you shouldn't believe him. Just look at how he lied in the past.
That's
Moreover,
strong
Alex
as fuck.
testified that all of his financial bad deeds were caused by his drug habit, which was costing him as much as $60,000 a week.
Who put this thing together? Me! That's who!
But maintaining his drug habit and hiding his financial crimes could have motivated him to violence, especially since he already admitted to a suicide for hire plot to funnel money to his surviving son. Finally, Alex has now confessed to several of the 99 indicted financial crimes. He's accused of stealing about $8.8 million, including embezzling about $3.7 million in 2019 alone. If he hadn't
That's quite a
testified,
bit.
all of his financial
Jesus.
fraud, ripping off disabled clients, stealing money from a dead housekeeper's sons,
What?
would have been front and center in this case. After both sides rested, it was the jury's turn to deliberate. And to be fair, there were weaknesses on both sides. The prosecution didn't find the two murder weapons. They didn't have any direct witnesses to the murders, and they lacked forensic evidence that juries sometimes look for in this age of CSI,
Exit tier 1,
like a victim's blood
tiring
on
and
the
the
defendant's
resub
clothes.
Labisky, Zen,
Prosecutors
Crunchy,
guessed
Crow,
that the pair were
and
killed at around
the
9
Prime
p.m.,
B.
but they couldn't pinpoint a time of death with certainty. The alleged motive could also have struck some jurors as kind of weak. While murdering someone to cover up a lesser crime is not unheard of, killing your own wife and son over some financial crimes, it could be a bridge too far. And since the prosecution claimed that cousin Eddie left drugs for Alex near the kennels, the defense speculated that Eddie or Eddie's dealer friends may have been the real culprits. But these gaps in the prosecution's case are to be expected. Slam dunk prosecution cases often don't go to trial. And whatever weaknesses the prosecution may have had, the defense had vastly more. Alex said all of his bad deeds were caused by his drug habit. But maintaining his drug habit and hiding his financial crimes could have motivated him to violence, especially since he already admitted to a suicide for hire plot to funnel money to his surviving son.
Yeah, I feel like
The
that's
Beach
just a nail in the
family's-
coffin. It shows that he's willing to, like, A, die, or B, have someone kill. It's violent, right? Like, I feel like that is just truly a home run of evidence. Like, the importance of that to this can't be understated. And I mean, I guess it worked clearly. You got 2 life sentences, but still, I feel like that should have just been so fucking free right there. These are the prime, the resub Sky and the prime Yeet and the resub Fabi and Saint. They figured out that he'd have to be doing 50K worth of drugs a week to spend all that money. Bruh, popping 60 oxys a day? That sounds like he probably was at 50K like a week somehow. Exit tier 1, swamped in the prime. Gabe. He's a prime cucumber. That's a month's prescription in a day. Yeah. Nah, that man was fucking popping those oxys like M&Ms apparently. He's the prime. Kemp and Shaboy.
Lawyer Chris Tinsley testified at trial that he intended to sue Maggie and Alex personally, which could have resulted in a huge verdict that would have destroyed their wealth.
He gets up close in my face and says, "Hey, Bo, what's this I'm hearing about what you're saying? If you don't think I can burn your house down and I'm not going to do everything you're wrong, you need to settle this case." I took it as he tried to intimidate me. He didn't intimidate me. and sort of bully me into backing off.
As for the weapons, prosecutors said casings for bullets from a .300 Blackout rifle were found near Maggie's body. And the Murdaughs owned a rifle chambered in .300 Blackout, and the weapon is now missing. Alex also couldn't account for the clothing he was wearing on the day of the murders. His clothes had never been found. His mother's caregiver testified that after the murders, Alex tried to remind her about what he was wearing.
I guess it's easy in hindsight, but I feel like even if I was in the court as this was unfolding, the second it came to that point, both of those in conjunction, I'd be like, well, he fucking did it. What kind of coincidence is that? Oh, so they were killed with .300 Blackout rounds. Oh, you have a weapon with .300 Blackout. That's a weird coincidence. Can you bring it in so we can just make sure like everything's, all good? Oh, it's missing. Well, what happened to it? Oh, you don't know. Oh. Okay, well, what about your clothes? Can we, like the clothes you were wearing on that night, maybe they picked up some forensic evidence from the real killers. Oh, you lost your clothes. Are you telling me a burglar came in the middle of the night while you were sleeping and took the fucking clothes off your back? Even your dirty goddamn undies, he took them? Oh. Like, what the fuck? This is outrageous.
He also tried to convince her that she misremembered the amount of time he spent with his mother that night.
He said, "You remember the shirt I was wearing, that Vinnie Vine shirt?" That's what he said to me. I don't remember that. I don't remember him wearing that shirt that day.
Alex said he was there for about 50 minutes. The caregiver told the police it was 10 to 20. All told, this is a case where Alex Murdaugh had to take the stand. Alex previously told police that he had not been to the kennels before the murders. The prosecution was able to prove through that Snapchat video that he almost certainly was. Under those circumstances, Alex had to explain the inconsistency himself. His defense attorney couldn't massage those facts or explain them away. Alex had to do what plenty of defendants have tried in the past. I lied about this, but I'm telling the truth about that.
Impossible.
By itself, that's not impossible.
No,
to do.
that is
The problem is
impossible.
it overlooked everything else. All of Alex's financial crimes and the suicide for hire scheme, and his credibility was shot. His testimony ended up sounding like something else entirely. I lied about this, and I'm lying about that. The speed of the jury's verdict, just 3 hours of deliberation after
nice.
a trial lasting a month and a half,
That's a gold split.
speaks volumes.
Yeah.
The day after the verdict was read, Alex Murdaugh was sentenced to 2 consecutive life sentences for murdering his wife and son. Rightfully so.
Yeah,
Agreed.
credibility in front of a judge or jury is everything. Whether you're a lawyer or a defendant, your credibility
What
is
a
often all
fucking
you have. And
story.
once you lose
What an
it,
adventure.
You never get it back. It's been fascinating to watch all the crazy twists and turns in the Murdaugh case. And one thing that has helped keep track of everything is today's sponsor, Morning Brew. Because that's my
Holy
favorite way to
shit.
catch up with pop culture
Thanks
and
for your
news. In fact,
Pegasus
they've
and the
been covering the
Prime
Murdaugh
Viking
trial for weeks
and
now.
Blade.
When I wake up, Morning Brew is the first thing that I read. I've actually been subscribed to Morning Brew for forever. It's one of my absolute favorite newsletters, and I'm thrilled to tell you why. Because Morning Brew, if you didn't already know,
What happened
is
to
a free
Cousin
daily
Eddie?
newsletter
That's a
delivered
great
Monday through
question. I'm gonna
Sunday,
look it
and
up
gets you
while
up
he's
to speed
doing
on
the
business,
sponsor.
finance, tech, and law in just 5 minutes. And it provides a fantastic quick summary of the most important issues while being witty, irreverent, and informative. And did I mention it's completely free? This week, I learned all about ChatGPT on college campuses, Amazon backing out of building HQ2 because, they're firing lots of people instead, and Chris Rock's new stand-up special.
He was part of the
Basically,
trial.
exactly the mix of news that I'm actually interested in, and the stuff that I didn't even know I wanted to know about. And it's all written in a hilarious style. Morning Brew is one of the few emails that I actually open every single day. So, Legal Eagles, this one is a complete no-brainer. Morning Brew is completely free, and it takes less than
He's
15
right now in
seconds to
custody
subscribe.
on
Just click
charges
the link that's
including
on
lying to
screen right
police
now
and
or in
owning
the
a
description to get
firearm.
Morning Brew for free. And not only will you get a newsletter that you'll actually read, you'll actually help out this channel too. So click on the link below to get Morning Brew
That's
right
the most
away.
recent update.
And after that, click on this link over here for more Legal Eagle, or I'll see you in court.
As always, fucking amazing work from Legal Eagle. What an incredible breakdown. Holy shit. That was wild. That was wild. I see why this already has a Netflix series about it. It makes sense now. Thanks to the resub 80s guy. Thanks to the bits in and the bits jack. No, I don't know what that is, Jack. He's being held for lying to the police and not his hitman activity. Brother, I don't know what to tell you. From what I've read, it looks like he's in police custody because of lying to the authorities and owning a firearm. Nothing about nothing about being involved in this suicide for hire plot. Which I will say is very surprising to hear as well, since it is open and shut now. That he himself admits it, like it's all real. And they're like, oh, well, I guess your honesty, we can forgive that. Or maybe because he didn't die? I don't know. So Vitaly, this guy fell on some fucking wild times. Pretty sure it was a crippling drug addiction, and then he snapped one day, jumped out of a moving vehicle, and beat a random woman. I'm going off memory here, but I'm almost positive that's what it was. God, that's an internet classic, by the way. I remember when that story broke. So Vitaly used to be massive. Most of you probably don't remember him now, but he was absolutely massive for a time. And then one day, out of nowhere, someone recognized him in a Bang Bus video, posted it on Reddit, and it flew. That was huge news. Yeah, he basically did start the pranking meta. Well, the fake pranking meta, the one where it's like gold digger prank, but he like paid all the actresses and shit. Yeah, he was the one that started that. Man pioneered that, trailblazed. Why couldn't he get hard? I don't know, nervous? I'm not his penis. I don't know why he couldn't get hard. I have no idea. I won't say no one expected. This man fell so hard. So even before this story broke, it's about to be when he beat the woman. Even before that story broke, there was so many videos, so many clips, and so much all about how bad he'd gotten, from drugs to all kinds of like different kinds of substance abuse. It was bad. Like, this was not surprising, but the brutality of it caught most people off guard. There's even a video of his arrest. I think it's on Code Blue, or not Code Blue. I think it's on police activity. All right.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about YouTubers
You in the chat, Tuv?
ruining their careers in seconds. Vitaly ZD TV. Vitaly Zodorovetsky, also known as Vitaly ZD TV, was once
the
the
Bang
go-to
Bro,
YouTube
the
channel for hilarious
Bang
pranks,
Bus, Bang
with
Bros
funny
guy,
and original
whatever it was.
concepts at the time, such as gold digger pranks, Russian hitman pranks, in the hood pranks, and who could forget classics such as how to get girls to kiss you, getting girls panties, and
Yeah, the classics.
Can I eat your booty? The channel now sits at 10 million subscribers and over 1 billion video views, though his recent uploads don't match that of a 10 million follower channel. So what happened? If we want to understand the fall of a man who was once getting a minimum of 20 million views per video, we have to go to the very beginning, before he was even a prankster on YouTube. Let's go back to when Vitaly was 18
Bang
in
Bus.
2010. A Russian friend of his called him up and told him he can make easy money if he just appeared in an adult video. Being broke and living with his mom and abusive stepfather, he took the chance. And that's when this infamous video was filmed. The video was a Bang Bus film where the girl picks up guys and fucks them in the van, though Vitaly couldn't get hard, so it was an extremely awkward 12-minute video. Yes, I watched all of it. Yes, I was alone. Yes, I had lotion. The next year, in 2011, Vitaly was uploading pranks to no avail. It wasn't until June 2nd, 2012 that he'd upload the Miami zombie attack prank, a video where Vitaly pretends to be on bath salts scaring the locals. This of course was a reference to the situation that occurred only a week prior, where a man on bath salts bit off a homeless person's face. Kind of a weird thing to base your prank off of, but hey, it was 2012 and I understand it was a different time. The video gained 10 million views in a week and gained Vitaly 70,000 subscribers. This even caught the attention from Daniel Tosh from Tosh.
Oh my god, Tosh.0.
Oh, and not to mention CNN.
So, a guy in Miami, a prankster, decides to go out, dress up as a zombie and covered in blood, and he starts running around chasing people. Look what he does to this guy. Like, you can see the front of his shirt when he turns. He's covered in blood, and he chases this poor guy here, and numerous people, and they're rolling on it, right? It's a prank, so he chases people around, scaring the absolute.
Thanks for 5 gift subs,
He
Shillian.
rode the momentum and kept making prank videos and started becoming the face of YouTube pranks, along with FuzzyTube, Roman Atwood, Dennis Rohde, and several others. Saying Vitaly got into a lot of controversies is an understatement. But I'll tell you guys the biggest ones. In 2014, Vitaly was arrested for streaking the field during the 2014 World Cup final in Brazil. He had natural born prankster across his chest.
Yeah, Remy Galliard was really kind of the OG. Remy Gallard, I don't remember.
2016, he was arrested for trespassing after climbing the Hollywood sign.
Back to our breaking news. A man believed to be a YouTube prankster has climbed the Hollywood sign.
Tim Lynn monitoring the situation overhead in Sky 5. Tim.
He had a flag, like you said earlier on, says, "I'm back." I don't know where he was before, but apparently he is back.
The next month, on June 10th, he was again arrested for streaking during Game 4 of the NBA Finals between the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Golden State Warriors. This time with Trump sucks on his chest and LeBron for president on his back.
I don't remember any of these. I only remember his stupid, like, gold digger pranks and shit like that.
In 2017, he streaked at the World Series. He also got banned from attending any sort of sporting event, so he eventually got his girlfriend and his mom to streak for him. I guess they really love him. In January of 2020, Vitaly was arrested and spent 5 days in an Egyptian jail after climbing the pyramids of Giza.
Oh yeah, let's raise money. I did this for a good cause. Spread awareness by these beautiful pyramids in Egypt.
Man, I didn't remember any of this shit about him. What the fuck?
He also starred in his own movie with Roman Atwood and Dennis Roddy, which wasn't that great. It was clear to see Vitaly was becoming addicted to the views. As time went on, YouTube became
electric and sly,
began punishing creators for making edgy content. This was horrible for Vitaly, as it meant he either was out of a job or had to become family friendly. He ended up becoming family friendly and now does toy reviews. Imagine? No, fuck no. He instead made an uncensored subscription service to see his videos uncensored. But by the looks of it, that didn't go anywhere. Vitaly began losing relevancy as YouTube suppresses content. And in 2020, his name was back in the news, but for something no one expected. In April of 2020, he was later charged for aggravated battery by the Miami Beach police. Vitaly tackled a female jogger and struck her multiple times on the head and chest.
Your boy can stay back there.
Oh, here it is. Yeah, here's a clip from it.
No, put your hand on the car. Just lean on the car, buddy. Lean on the car right there. I'm sorry, guys.
And he seemingly did this for no reason, but it was later revealed that he was on shrooms.
No, but mushrooms are good. I never had a bad trip until that one time where I flew. So I was COVID mushrooms. I was bored. Last thing I remember is, please help. And I tried to hug her and she pushed me or whatever. And yeah, I hit her and I realized what I was doing on top of her, and I was like, what the fuck? And I didn't even run back to the house. The article says,
Jesus Christ.
I didn't know what was happening. He was released from custody after a $7,500 bond. Vitaly reunited with his attorney, Roger P. Foley, and released a video on how Roger was able to get him to avoid 15 years in prison. After filing in on the case, the charges were immediately reduced to felony battery, a third-degree felony, and after a few months, the case was reduced to a misdemeanor and eventually dismissed. I feel like if the charges got dropped because you have a really good lawyer, I don't know why you would make a video on it. It kind of seems like a big fuck you to the woman that got attacked. Like, hey,
yeah, that's exactly what it is.
I got a good lawyer. It's kind of a weird video to make. Fast forward to 2022, and Vitaly seems to be trying to make a comeback to YouTube with classics such as Can I Eat You Out? How Tight Are You? And Epic Farting on Girls prank. Someone needs to tell Vitaly we're not in 2015 anymore. He even does the
he's killing it,
guys intro unironically, and it's pretty sad.
What's up, villains? Welcome to another video.
The prank format on YouTube isn't what it used to be. Great examples of new prank channels are Balin Levine, Loaf, Kai Cenat, Gideon, and the list goes on. But these new era of prank channels have one thing in common. They all have a lovable main character. With Vitaly, it's going to be hard for him to gain an audience again, especially after being a woman beater. But I guess we'll see what's next for Vitaly.
It should be prison. Tub doesn't go into it, but he beat the shit out of that girl. Man jumped out of a fucking moving vehicle just to beat a random woman who was jogging. Like, he should not be out of jail. The guy's a menace. So I think it's fucked up. His lawyer got him out of 15 years of prison. What bullshit. Yeah, that guy sucks. He's probably out of his fucking mind. Yeah, he absolutely was. It's no excuse, but yeah, he absolutely was. This man's been abusing substances for the better part of like 6 years now. Yeah, he must have called Saul because that guy worked some magic.
Rice gum. The story of Brian Lee is a really upsetting one. Jesus. I was a big fan of his in 2016. Back in 2016...
How? What was there to be a fan of? In 2016, he was still doing the same dumb shit of like diss tracks and saying these kids need to be stopped. It was like, damn, this kid is so cringe. This kid is just lame. What the fuck was there to be a fan of? The guy hadn't done anything like ever. I will legitimately never understand how Rice Gum rose to popularity on the platform. Always blew my fucking mind.
It was definitely a different era. We had YouTubers such as Leafy, Pyrocynical, Grade A Under A, Drama Alert, H3H3, iDubbbz, Filthy Frank, and yes, some of those YouTubers still upload to this day, such as Pyrocynical. Shout out Pyrocynical. If you know me, that's crazy because I look up to you. But we're talking about Rice Gum in specific. I made a video dissecting Rice Gum's fall off last year, so if you want a more in-depth version of that, you can watch that after this one. Anyway, Rice Gum initially blew up off his These Kids Must Be Stopped series, a series where he makes fun of cringeworthy kids on the Musical.ly app.
I don't know if you guys heard it. This fucker just said, I'll be drunk texting you. I did some research. This fool is 13.
The public absolutely loved these videos, and he quickly skyrocketed to 100,000 subscribers. And only 4 months later, he reached the 1 million subscriber mark. He continued roasting other influencers, and the main thing people look forward to in his videos were the diss tracks.
Your fans are little kids under the age of 12. Tell me why your ears make you look like an elf. You think I'm trying to roast you, but I'm just trying to help. Psych! I'm just here to give you this L.
God, yikes.
Now, these diss tracks weren't good,
even worse
but
than
they
I
were
remember.
extremely entertaining at the time. As
Like
time
Tier
went
1
on,
Dream,
he only grew and was
Prime
becoming
Massey.
a mainstream YouTuber. It was great seeing this 19-year-old achieve his dreams. But on January 14th, 2017, he uploaded a video which many fans to this day claim was the beginning of his demise. Finally Moving Out of My Mom's House is a video where Rice Gum kinda just tells the audience he's moving. He did move, but 3 months later, he moved again into the Los Angeles Clout House, an influencer house founded by
Oh, the
FaZe
Clout
Banks,
House. I
which
forgot about
included Alyssa
that.
Violet, Summer Rae, Wolfie Raps, FaZe K, and some other forgettable people. And I don't mean that in a mean way, like some people in there were genuinely forgettable. Now, this is where Rice Gum's downfall truly began. Not statistically, though. I mean, he peaked in popularity at this house. Bigger videos, better production, more money, more fame, but that all came with a big ego. You see, if there's anything I've learned from doing research of YouTubers' rise and fall, or just celebrities' rise and falls, it's to never get a big ego. That will just make sure your career dies. But I'm going off track now. Then one day, iDubbbz uploaded a content cop on Rice Gum, a video where Ian completely rips Rice Gum apart for being an arrogant, money-fueled YouTuber.
He is extremely insecure, and he makes it very obvious when he uploads videos like this, where he details how much money he earns in a month on YouTube.
There's like this video that has been going crazy viral, and basically in the video he shows how much money
Thanks for the resub,
YouTube
Buck.
has paid him. Everyone just giving him so
God,
much
this is
props,
such a
everyone loves him.
nostalgic
This dude's
trip.
getting so much street cred, and I'm like,
I can't believe it's been fucking 6
Last month
years.
I made a roughly $60,000. I mean, it's okay. It is actually my lowest paid month. Once again, I only got 20 million views.
I'm not sure what odds he's trying to improve. The odds that a female will finally see him as a suitable sex candidate because he has money, or the odds that his child fan base will revere him more as a god.
After this, Brian's videos began receiving a ton of
No,
dislikes. Now this, other people, is Rice Gum's downfall. I'll explain later why it wasn't. After this, his content began getting more, lewd. But hey, they got views, right? Then he got into this...
Then he tried to make a family channel when he started falling off. The family channel didn't work. His girlfriends wouldn't stay with him, and he just stopped making videos altogether. That's where the curtain closes on the Rice Gum story. He tried streaming GTA RP, but after getting insulted by the chat constantly, he eventually called it quits there too. I already know his whole fucking story, man. This guy is just such a fucking L. He was for a long time my least favorite person on the platform. So I kept up with him, man. I was like a full-blown hate watcher.
mystery box scamming situation where he didn't even apologize. He just pointed fingers and was like, hey, they did it too.
There's this YouTuber named Reaction Time. He actually has more subscribers than me. I don't know how because he's not cooler than me. But anyways, he made the same type of video. The same type of video like 3 months ago. No one said anything. It wasn't a problem.
And then all of his scams, but kids don't care about getting scammed.
Dobrik's crew, whatever. They're influential. Got kid fans. Same thing. Open up boxes. This was 3 weeks ago. Way before I was doing it. Why did no one bring it up 3 weeks ago or even talk about these guys?
It seems like after this, he just started uploading extremely inconsistently. Fast forward to 2021, and he became a full-time Twitch streamer. The last the general public heard from him was when he was beefing with KSI, and then with Aiden Ross, which, by the way, I don't know if that was real or not.
He's a Tier 1 gaming.
They lived in the same fucking house, but quite frankly, I don't care enough to look more into that. Rice?
Yeah, I don't know if Tubbs gonna mention it. He might, but I have to pee really bad, so I want to mention it. He also did a lot of scamming towards like the death throes of his channel. He did like the, here's 20 Amazon gift cards to make up for my last scam. And if you used any of the codes, they were already used like 3 years prior. So he just gave like previously used codes. So he scammed on top of a scam. But the scam before that was these like fake loot boxes. Before that was another like fake raffle. So right towards the end of his career, he just started like scamming as much as he could on his way out. Oh, Save the Kids. I forgot. Yeah, and Save the Kids. But he was like the most forgettable person in that because by that point he was already completely just out of the public eye. You're right. He was with Save the Kids. Forgot about that.
Scum's main channel hasn't seen an upload since 2020, and same with his Family Gun channel. He doesn't really tweet or post on Instagram. The times when he's most seen is on his girlfriend's TikTok. But personally, I truly believe that January 14th, 2017 was the beginning of Scum's downfall. Again, not numbers-wise, but
Tier 1 Fear, and the 5 gifts of Maki.
Moving to LA
Thank you,
doesn't
Maki.
mean you're gonna turn into this
Appreciate it,
clout-chasing
Maki.
demon. But if you let the lifestyle consume
Hope you're having a
you,
good
it will
night.
turn you into someone no one wants to support. I really would be interested in seeing Brian return to YouTube with a more humble and charismatic attitude. And I'll give him credit. He made his bag and
Impossible.
left. He even started the entire diss track trend on YouTube. But his image will always be remembered as the arrogant hypebeast who let fame get to his head.
He's also not right there, by the way. Back when I used to like actively shit on Rice Gum, one of his friends actually reached out to me, like an old high school friend, and was just telling me stories about this guy. I can't corroborate any of them, but they were friends. Like, he linked his Facebook. They were friends in high school. He was telling me that Brian was legitimately always a douchebag, but kind of a loner in high school, but still an asshole. So I don't think it was fame that got to him. This guy was legitimately just born a douchebag.
Carson. Carson King, aka Call Me Carson, is a YouTuber who peaked at 2.9 million subscribers. And ever since the incident, his subscriber count has been trickling down. He began his YouTube journey by uploading Minecraft videos to his first 2 channels, which were called GamerCraft157 and Icebox Carson, before eventually moving to the Call Me Carson channel. His channel started taking off in 2017, with videos focusing on Discord trolling, reviewing internet media, and playing video games with his friends. The momentum continued, and the official name of his friend group became Lunch Club. It consisted of Call Me Carson, It's Joko, Jay Schlatt, Slimesicle.
Holy shit. I don't think I've ever seen Schlatt without the facial hair. What? Is this Schlatt? It has to be, right? What? I didn't even know it was possible. I thought this man was literally born with facial hair. God damn. I almost feel like I'm seeing something I'm not supposed to. Taking a peek behind the curtain. God, oof. I wasn't ready for that.
Hugbox, Travis, Connor Eats Pants, and C-Scoop. I hope I pronounced all of those right. I am so used to calling Ted Nevison Ted Nevision, but I get corrected a lot. It seemed like nothing could go wrong for this friend group, and especially the leader, Call Me Carson. But on January 4th, 2021, a video was uploaded to Drama Alert, of all places, with the title, Call Me Carson's Serious Allegations, Lunch Club Interview. In this video, Lunch Club members Hugbox and Travis explained that Carson has been having inappropriate conversations with underage fans. This included the exchangement of lewd images as well. This information was told to them by Carson himself. That same day, a Twitter user whose information I'll be blurring out said this on Twitter. I can personally come out and say that I've been groomed by Carson. I have talked to many people and never came out about this since now. At the time, I was still 17 and in high school. Here's a few things he said to me. Alright guys, I hate reading word for word, especially when they're a little bit inappropriate. Let's get into this. I'm scared and I want to talk to you for the wrong reasons. Elaborate? What if I only want to talk to you for the sexual part of it? I don't want that, but like, I'm worried about it. What if subconsciously I'm only talking to you because it turns me on or something? Is that really what you want? What other options are there? Also, what would you want to happen? I don't know. All I know is every time I jack off now, I have a really hard time not thinking of you. I guess my brain got stimulated and now
reading
it wants
anything
more, you know? Sorry,
like
I was
any
in school,
sexual
but yeah, I get
texts
that.
are always so
What if
fucking
we read on
cringe.
Snap,
Christ.
and next time you're horny, we can have some fun
Yeah,
again.
this whole
I just don't want that
situation
to be
was
the only thing
super
we do, you know? Yeah, but
weird.
fuck, your
Like the
heart's
whole
in the six. So are you.
1917
I feel like
stuff.
this is all my fault. Damn. If
But then
anything,
like
it's
the
my
people
fault,
closest to
because I can't
Carson said it's
control
more than that.
myself.
So
Fucking hell.
this whole
I
thing
want
was
to,
such
but
a
it's bad
weird
idea.
mess.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm scared of getting your hopes up or something. I'm willing to try, but it's such a bad idea. But so is sexting you. Fuck. Carson later revealed in his Discord that the texts were real. Long story short, when I was 19, I sexted a couple of viewers that were 17. Extremely regrettable and incredibly embarrassing. Felt guilty since. Apologized to them both and resolved it privately last year. Then Keem got a hold of it like 2 days ago. At the time, the girl was 17 and Carson was 19 years old. Though a 2-year age gap isn't anything to glance about, I guess people did because, one, this is a famous YouTuber and it's easy to like nitpick anything a famous person does. Two, even though the age of consent in the majority of the United States is 16, talking to people that are under 18 on the internet is like a well-known no-no thing to do, especially if you're famous. And three, people argued that there was a power dynamic, which honestly is something I do agree with. I mean, think about it. If you're a big YouTuber, your fans already see you as a god. So asking them for pictures might just make them feel like they're forced to because they don't want to let down their favorite YouTuber, right? Anyway, Carson lost followers, friends, and basically everything. He stopped uploading, stopped streaming.
No, the hurricane
and
missed
rarely
Tampa
tweet.
for the most
and whenever
part.
he did tweet, he would like quickly
There's a
delete
tier
it.
one
It was
chili.
like this for 7 months until a video titled Moving Forward was uploaded by him. This specifically was August 25th, 2021. In this
There's a tier
video,
one
he doesn't
Choco
discuss
nut.
the situation at all. He says he doesn't want to make more drama and instead promotes the fact that he's going to be donating 100% of his earnings to charity.
Hey guys, it's been a while. This isn't going to be your average YouTuber apology video, and I'm not going to make it long and drawn out. I've learned a lot this past year. I'm not seeking forgiveness, nor am I looking to make excuses.
Thanks, Prime
I'm sure
Machine.
some of you are expecting some long drawn out video explaining my truth of the situation, but I have no intentions of doing that. I'd much rather just tell you what I can do in the future. For the next year, I plan to donate 100% of my profits to charity.
And since that day, he's uploaded 7 more videos onto his channel, and his views clearly don't match to those before the situation. So yeah, Carson is back, but with not nearly the same amount of love he once used to have. In fact, he gets hate.
I forgot that
every
he was
single
doing
tweet
that
he
for the
makes.
charity
Yeah,
stuff.
I mean, there are definitely trolls that just don't like him, but I think this is a perfect time to move on.
Does
Alright,
he
guys, I want to give a quick update to the whole Call Me Carson
Oh, well, actually, you might answer the question I'm about to ask.
situation. As you guys know, there's been a bunch of Twitch drama recently, and Hugbox actually wanted to add on to that. I won't say it like that, but I'll just say he did add on to the drama, though I didn't see
Thanks,
anyone
Lisa.
talk about
Frog,
this.
Seabird,
Just
Nihao,
happened to stumble
Prime
across
Bat.
it while doing my research. So here's Hugbox's Twitter, and Hugbox actually made a twit longer with the title Game Over. This got almost 5,000 likes. Like, I would say it got some attraction. I have no idea how I did not hear about this at all. But the twit longer is it's a lengthy read. It's a very lengthy read. But I'll just give you guys the important sentences. I'm gonna try to explain the relevant events of the last couple years in the most concise way possible. This was always written off as drama when I try to talk about it, but I only spoke of it because it really bothered me and I cared. It's not easy to be threatened with legal action when you're just trying to tell people what's going down. That's why my tweets were always so cryptic. I'm not a clout chaser. I haven't even made money over the last several years, only alienated my audience since I started talking about this stuff, and at this point want absolutely nothing to do with the internet. We'll start with the Carson thing. I
read this, and this guy tries to make this whole thing about himself. I vaguely heard about this. I will say off rip, him saying I'm not a clout chaser, but calling this game over is kind of contradictory. That just immediately rubs me the wrong way.
Started talking about this stuff, and at this point want absolutely nothing to do with the internet. We'll start with the Carson thing. I found out about what he did in March 2020, and for a moment considered tweeting it right then and there. Unfortunately, I did not have any concrete details initially. In fact, the few details I had were lies. The group had a meeting later that day, which our manager, Ryan, told us that he had dealt with this several times before and we can make this go away. And some members of the group insisted we needed to stick by Carson. At this point, I was checked out completely, but naively was shocked that so many people seemed to value their careers over doing the right thing. Over the next several months, I started asking around as to what others had been told, and found out that every single person was told an entirely different story as to how many girls he was contacting and what their ages were. This pushed me to do something, and I had actually gotten the entire group to agree to recording a video of each of us simply saying what we were told and uploading it directly to the Lunch Club channel. No baseless accusations, no clout chasing, just the truth. At the last moment, many pulled out of the video because, in Schlatt's words, he had too much to lose. Deja vu. It was never supposed to go through Keemstar. I'm gonna skip this paragraph. Again, you guys can just go to Hugbox's Twitter to read the whole thing because it is a lot. Carson had a whole Discord of content creators that aided him in strategizing damage control in the lead up to the drama alert, because naturally Ryan had gone behind my back, warned him, and tried to prep him. I know this because not all of them suck and they told me what was up. Then the creators in that Discord fled like rats from a sinking ship when it was clear the situation was not salvageable. I called Carson several times in the days leading up to the drama alert because I did not want the venue to discredit the story, and I wanted him to take responsibility for his actions like a fucking adult. To this day, he hasn't even admitted to what he did, and everyone still thinks it was a 2-year age gap. That is not true. So if we go to the responses on the tweet, we get stuff like this. I like how instead of telling us why it was worse than a 2-year age gap, he simply didn't
that's rough.
elaborate on
Sorry
that.
to hear that, Lamone.
No, it's a very strange twit longer because, I mean, he's being cryptic like he said, but he said something about legal action, so I don't know. That I'm just the messenger. I want to make that clear. I'm just the messenger, and I just felt like I should update you guys since something else came through to the story. It's very odd that Hugbox says that there wasn't a 2-year age gap. It was that was not it. But yet this girl says that she's 17. I also remembered apparently there were multiple girls. I don't know. It's very weird. What I'm telling you guys is not factual. Again, just the messenger.
Yeah, this shit is so fucking messy. What?
I guess now we're actually going to talk about another YouTuber, you know, because we're continuing the video. Shout out to Five Nights at Freddy's t-shirt. But yeah, let's head on to the next person on the list. FaZe K.
Shout out to Five Nights at
These are
Freddy's.
huge. FaZe Jarvis posted a video cheating in Fortnite. He was like, I'm trying out an aimbot in Fortnite for content. Got permabanned. Cried. FaZe K. Saved the kids. Kicked out of FaZe. Cried.
And began as a Call of Duty sniping team. Members would achieve impressive clips only using sniper rifles and later create montages which would be uploaded onto YouTube. When FaZe Clan started out, they were all just kids in high school enjoying the most played game at the time. By 2012, the YouTube channel had hit 1 million subscribers and it was the thing to know about FaZe Clan if you played Call of Duty. Everyone and their mom wanted to join FaZe Clan at one point. I wanted to join FaZe. 2014 to 2016 is when I would say FaZe truly peaked. This was when the main members of FaZe all moved into a house in New York and called that the FaZe house. Many fans still say this was the best era to be a fan of FaZe. And FaZe hasn't stopped growing at all. They even have esports teams in every major